Welcome back, everyone. John and Mike here. We're gonna do our annual playthrough of some Cthulhu games in honor of our weekend in Arkham, and this is gonna be our second try at Arkham Horror Third Edition. The first one was last year. Didn't go so well, so we'll see if we can last longer or actually defeat the game this time. So we got everything set up. We picked what scenario? Cthulhu, because we felt that was gonna be a good
Echoes
thing.
of the Deep.
All right, you want to read our setup? Oh, I guess we're both running two investigators. I picked Agnes Baker and Jenny Barnes, the dilettante and the waitress.
I have Dexter Drake, the magician, and Norman Withers, the astronomer.
All right. So what are we dealing with?
So, story so far. In his house at Relia, dead Cthulhu waits, dreaming. He slumbers and waits until the stars are right to bring Relia back from its home beneath the waves and for the great old ones to return. For that is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aliens, even death may die. I think we may have heard
Yeah,
this
I've heard that one once or twice.
So here's our bad guy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's it?
So we're going to be placing our clue tokens on that. We have an effect.
Yeah, reckoning. Each investigator suffers horror equal to the amount of doom in their space. So there's already one doom in our space, which means
If we draw the reckoning token, one in there. So that's what a reckoning is. Okay, so now, rules of the scenario. Number one, people walk with their heads down, shoulders hunched. With each new oddity, it becomes harder to pretend that nothing is wrong. But the vanishing, the strange lights, the sightings of inhuman creatures, they are not something that can be ignored, at least not for long. When a space has 3 doom, or a neighborhood has a total of 5 doom, place an anomaly in that neighborhood. If additional doom would be placed in a neighborhood with an anomaly, place that doom on the scenario sheet instead. If you would resolve an encounter in a neighborhood with an anomaly, you resolve an anomaly encounter instead. When a neighborhood has 0 doom, remove the anomaly from that neighborhood. The stars are right. A stifled silence permeates the night air. It would be relaxing if it weren't so uncomfortably humid. Not uncommon for this time of year, and for the fact that you have spent the last several hours cooped up in the observatory at Miskatonic University, following up on reports of strange astronomical events. Just as you're preparing to leave, a chill washes over you, and something within urges you to look once again towards the stars. A bizarre emerald sheen lies heavy across the sky. You are filled with a sudden unease. What would cause such a thing? Clue thing. When there are 3 or more clues on the scenario sheet, flip this card. That's our first goal. Secondly, echoes of the deep. As you observe the strange emerald haze, you blink and rub your eyes, swearing that you just saw the stars ebb and flow like the tide. You're about to write the strange phenomenon off as an illusionary side effect of the peculiar weather when you hear muffled shouts and cries from the streets below. Something is happening in the city. As you bolt down the stairs, eager to offer your assistance, the unmistakable smell of the ocean fills your nostrils. Doom. When there are 4 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card. It's a race between 3 clues or 4 doom.
All right. And then there's something that happens in the neighborhoods if there's too much doom on it. All right.
There's our scenario, objective, rules, / etc.
Okay.
So now we are officially off to the races.
All right. So I don't remember how to remove doom, but we already started with doom. So do you want to try to remove doom? Since you have the doom remover.
I do. Board.
Let's see.
Test book to remove doom equal to your test result from your space. If you remove 2 or more, you gain a remnant.
Okay. So you perform up to 2 actions. You can't do each action more than once per round. While engaged with a monster, you can only focus, attack, or evade. All right. So monster phase, we are in the action phase. You get 2 actions.
what we have here is 3 clues in Miskatonic U. We don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Random setup completely.
And a doom.
Well, yeah. So, research is test observation to place clues equal to your test result on the scenario sheet. Let me double check that to make sure.
It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, but you have to have the clues in your possession to do that.
Beg your pardon.
When you perform this action, resolve an observation test. For each success you roll, you may place one of your clues on the scenario sheet.
Fair. Okay.
So you have to
gather.
So you have to gather
first.
clues.
If you want to put it on there, if you just want to remove doom, you don't need to do that. So then it looks like research.
That's what I just read.
Yeah, but that's you place them on the scenario sheet with research. How do you acquire? Gather resources. Yes. There must be something else we're missing.
Oh. Yeah.
Sounds like
it's
you just-
encounters within the it's the encounter deck.
So you gotta encounter something.
We have an encounter phase. You draw an encounter card unless you're engaged with a monster. When you're engaged, you don't have
So
an encounter.
you want to just try
Counter
to remove-
benefits have icons indicate what counters likely to involve. The icons to the left of the arrow indicate skills likely to be tested. The icons to the right are blah blah. Clue tokens are necessary to advancing most scenarios. Each clue token on a neighborhood indicates that there's an event card in the top 3 cards. That's the event cards that got put over there.
Mm-hmm.
That will give you a shot at gaining the clue. In addition to advancing the investigation during a test, a clue can be discarded or reroll 1 dice. Well, so we have the opportunity not to have to go anywhere for the people that, and my doom remover is also a guy that's good at observation.
Okay. So then.
So the first thing is, I think I can't remove 2 or more because there's only 1 there.
Right.
And monsters are going to come, so you're going to probably go kill a hybrid thug.
Yeah, that's. I can also buy. Where can I buy stuff in this?
I might not.
What's the symbol to buy?
Since the general store is not there.
Spend money. Wherever there's the little wad of cash, you can spend money. So.
One there? Or is it supposed to be in the front?
It's supposed to be in this front section, it looks like.
So the
you
TikTok
spend money to gain. Where I need to see one that says spend money to gain. This gains brain.
Here's one to spend money to gain a gun, a standard item.
Yeah, okay.
This one is to fix yourself.
Yep. And then
this one is
spend money to get a key, which is these. This has a gun and a key on it.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Spend money to fix your sanity. Okay. So
spend
the
money
location we're at is test observation or book for a couple of different types of encounters, of which I don't recognize the symbols off the top of my head. So apparently there's some. Get a remnant, I think is one of them. Is a remnant. This is a remnant, right? Yeah.
Okay. So what's in the general store thing?
Okay, so the nearest thing is you're going to buy something. You can move 2 spaces and then try to buy something if you want, if you've got money. I don't have any money.
I got a ton of money.
Yeah, well, so I think that what I will do is part of an evade. You may test book in place of your. It's part of an evade action, so he can escape. He wants to. Okay, so you've got the master symbol thing.
Yes.
I want to for the locations. What is that? Gain spell. Okay, that's where I need to be. So,
But the question was, did you want to go first and try to remove that doom? You won't be able to put...
spend remnants. Okay, no. So I've broken... I can do that too, but I'm just looking at what is gained by staying in that location. Oh, remove doom. Okay. And gain a remnant. As the encounters there. So test remove doom equal to your test result from your space. I hate to just sit there and do nothing by just removing one doom. That's it. Right?
Is there anything else you can
well, because
gather
he wants to be there in the
resources?
observatory.
Sure.
That's what I think I'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attempt a ward.
Okay.
He's after move two. Well, yeah, he's a doom remover when there's two or more.
Well,
dooms.
you could also focus first because you get 2 actions. You could focus.
So why don't I do that? Yeah, focus.
Does it have 1 die?
Focus lower. Focus lower adds 1 die. Yes. Keep that handy. I think I'll keep the book. And you have a focus limit, you know.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to focus. Do you put a temporary token on there? Because that's when you level up.
No, this isn't leveling. This is the focus tokens.
Okay.
So I'm keeping a couple of these handy over here. So I will focus lower and then roll 4 to remove the doom.
And that goes away.
Need
that
a 5.
focus.
Need a 5. Yes, it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Either that or you can use it to reroll. Oh, maybe it doesn't. I'm going to read the focus action.
Yeah.
Choose 1 skill, gain a focus token corresponds to skill. The skill is increased for as long as you have the token. Can be spent resolving a test or reroll.
Yeah. So you could theoretically double focus. Does that work that way or
no? You cannot have 2 of the same kind.
And your
and
max
you can't have any more than
whatever
2.
your limit is. Yeah.
So choose 1 skill, gain a focus corresponds to skill. The skill value is increased by 1 for as long as so. That's fun to do.
So there is no leveling up of a skill like you do in Eldritch Horror.
And there we go.
You
Need a 5 or 6.
Okay. So that removes that, and that takes care of that problem. And your focus is spent.
And that's my guy.
And focus is spent. Right?
No. It stays there unless you use it for a reroll. So when you focus, be sure to pick the ones you want.
You're going, okay.
If I use it as a reroll, it goes away.
Okay.
Otherwise, it stays there forever, unless somebody says, some condition comes along and says remove a focus. Now, my magician is going to go, Dexter Ward that is, since we need to be in this area. Dexter Ward is going to go to the Orne Library and focus himself, is going to focus. Because my focus limit is equal to the number of spells I have, and I only have 1 spell.
Okay.
So he needs to bump his spells. And
right.
he is done.
Jenny
he moved and
is
focused.
going to spend her first action to move, which gives you 2 movements, so that would be...
And you can spend a buck
1,
for extra
2.
space twice. Kind of just like Descent.
Yeah. But I actually want to stop at the general store first to buy that 45 Thompson that's sitting over there. Yes? Is that how I buy items?
Let's see. Gather, trade. Exchange any number of items? No. Research, evade, attack, ward, gather resources. So I guess you have to encounter to be able to buy something.
Yeah. Possibly.
Pretty sure that's the way everything works.
If that's the case, I might change things just slightly, but we'll see.
If you are instructed to buy items on display, you must spend an amount of money equal to the item's value. So that may be what happens with your encounter.
So I need to finish there. So let's not do that. Let's instead go take care of this hybrid dog.
So in order to do that, you'd have to pay a buck.
Spend a buck. So yep.
And then use the attack action.
Is that how that works? It's not in the encounter like some other Arkham.
You can use the attack action. Engage one monster in your space. You pull the monster to the front of your character card.
Okay, so if I don't do that, what happens in the monster phase?
He's automatically going to come after you.
Okay, and do I get to fight him, or he just does
No.
damage? Okay.
In the monster phase, he attacks you.
Okay.
In this phase, you're attacking it. So you want to run an attack?
I might as well. Okay.
Well, then you pull the monster off
Okay.
and put it in front of your character card. It's engaged with you.
Okay.
Active side up. I got him the wrong side up. Active side up is black,
Okay.
and exhausted is the other side of you. But the information's on the other side.
This is the exhausted side of the stuff with the information.
Ready side is black. They are ready.
Okay.
Exhausted, if you evade somebody, they get exhausted, and such and so forth. So you want to attack.
Yes.
Choose a monster in your space, even one engaged with you or another in this area, and engage it by placing it next to your investigator sheet if it's not already. Resolve a strength test modified by the monster's attack modifier. That's when you look on the back side of the card. The attack modifier is the strength.
It's got 1 health, -0 to strength, so no modifier, and -0 to eyeball observation.
That's evade.
Okay, I don't need that.
And then any special rules.
No, after you defeat this monster as part of an attack action, you suffer 1 horror. Okay.
You
All
resolve a strength test modified by the monster's attack modifier. For each success you roll, deal 1 damage to the monster. Mark this damage by placing that many damage tokens on the monster card. These tokens stay with the monster when it moves.
All right. So
When it is defeated, we place it on top of the monster deck, because we're drawing from the bottom again. If the monster has a remnant icon, you gain a remnant.
doesn't have a remnant icon. I normally get, let's see, what do I got here? My strength is a 3, and you get +3 as part of an attack action because of the twin 45s. And add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of an attack action. So this guy should be dead. Yes, okay. I just needed a 6 or a 5 or a 5. 1. So this guy's dead. Whatever that does for me.
No
I don't see anything. No, it's just.
As part of attack, you suffer 1 horror, though.
I do suffer 1 horror. Is there a test or just automatically suffer 1 horror?
There's 1 horror.
Down to 4 sanity.
So it goes on the bottom of the monster deck. So your other person.
Yes. All right. Where'd you go get a spell? Over there. That's not too bad. I think that's what I want to do too.
Okay, well, I'm going to hope that it allows to pick up clue tokens.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on, let's see. Let's focus on the lore. Or focus limits 2, because I think that's, what's the symbol I need there? Does it say lore?
Where?
Where you are, where Dexter is. I'm gonna go there, but
Yeah, book.
okay. So I'll focus on lore and then spend an action to move there.
There's a whole bunch of us focusing on lore.
Well,
that one needs lore.
It was either that or
the other one
observation,
needs one of the
but-
other. So okay, so that's all of us.
yes. So we
Each
did.
ready monster activates usually by moving.
A monster that moves into your space engages you. Okay, so ready monster. What's this one?
Is
The River Skulk? Is that what I see here? Yeah.
okay. So
The
monster
other one
cards.
had on the bottom, it said what it would do. Let's
All right.
see.
Malign force of the merchant monster states can be either ready, exhausted. The ready ones are ready, seeking out. If it's in the same space, it's not. Steps. Activation. So what is it? A hunter or a patrol or a lurker?
It is a lurker.
Lurker. Monsters with lurker do not move.
Yep.
Instead, they cause some other negative effect to curse, such as
Each
placing doom on the
investigator
board.
suffers 1 horror, is what it says.
In its space.
I don't know. It just says each investigator suffers 1 horror. But I guess you would have to look at. I went after the wrong monster then.
You have to look up monster abilities to see if it only affects people in the same space or it
would
affects the
make
entire
sense,
board.
but,
Because it doesn't say.
yep. Monster. Monsters have many attributes split between both sides of the card. There are game texts that affect monsters. Ready, engage, exhausted. Monsters art appears on both sides. Spawn text describes activation text, monster speed, mechanical text, trigger one spawn. Take the bottom mechanical text, spawn can describe how to respond to monster. Monster responds.
Oh yeah, we had to appoint a leader too.
Okay, when a monster represented by a monster card is defeated or discarded, place it on top of the monster deck. Oof, mistake, outbreak, neighborhood, local. Monsters with lurker activations do not usually move. Instead, they cause some negative effects, such as dealing damage or horror or placing doom. Yeah, I don't know how to rule that. It doesn't.
So everybody's taking a horror.
Okay, I guess that guy's got to die next.
Have some more horror.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so who would you want to nominate as the leader of this expedition? We had to have somebody nominated.
I don't care. You can draw it on random, or
who's
you
got
can
the biggest influence?
I have 4.
Give it to the 4 person.
All right, she's the leader. Woohoo!
2 flashlight symbol.
Yep. Got that.
Okay, because there's certain things that affect the leader.
Sure. Yeah, that monster has to die like quick, I think.
Okay, so that was monster phase. That was a lurker.
Yep.
The other one's dead, so we've taken care of active monsters.
Yeah, the other one actually moved.
Encounter phase. Draw and resolve an encounter matching your space. Unless you are engaged with a monster.
I am not.
In the mythos phase, of course, and resolve the effects. Okay, so encounter phase. Each investigator resolves a short narrative.
So one's called damage for physical. What was the mental attribute called?
Huh?
When you take damage, when you take physical damage, it's called damage. What is it called when you take sanity loss? What do they call it?
Horror?
Horror. Thank you. I'm trying to see if there's any limitation under horror, because there's a thing on damage, horror.
Okay, so we're drawing from the encounter decks. 3 of us are going to draw from Miskatonic U, and you, the lonely person over there.
The only distinction it makes is if it's direct damage, you can assign it to somebody else. But, all right, so where are we? Who wants to do this encounter first? Is that we encounter phase?
Take turn. Each character. We just take turns.
Okay, you draw and resolve an encounter
There's
matching
no
your
special
space. All right, you want to go first? You want me to go first? I don't really care. Either way.
Fine.
You
I'll Dexter Drake it.
Dexter Drake it.
Dexter Drake in the Orne Library. Henry Armitage's new colleague, an archaeologist, introduces himself, shakes your hand. You gain 1 clue from your neighborhood.
Yay!
He grills you on your knowledge of lost cities. Book test. Hey, I have a 5 book test. And I am successful. If you pass, he entrusts you with something he has learned. You gain 1 spell.
Nice.
And I believe
Was it the bottom?
the bottom of the deck. Unless that card is an event card, which it is. After resolving an encounter, if you gain a clue from your neighborhood, discard the card face up to the event card discard pile. Wherever that other card was, you had face up.
Yeah, there's 2. I remember there was a front and a back to this, right?
There's a discard pile.
Okay, I'll put it in the back.
If you did not gain a clue, add it back to the neighborhood, taking the top 2 and shuffling them back in. So the event keeps trying to come up, and it came up. So I get a spell.
Yes.
So when I take
Spells are these?
correct. Gain allies. When you gain one of these cards, draw one card from the corresponding deck. One spell. Wither!
That's a good one. Shrivel and die, monsters!
So now I can focus something else with him. Alright, so he's done.
Alright, she is going to do a Black Cave encounter, a Riverton encounter at the Black Cave. So, okay, Riverton encounter. I am at the Black Cave. Spurs of rocks surrounding the passageway like a tooty maw. Okay. You steel yourself to enter. I need my will, okay? If you pass, you discover. Okay, so will. Will is a 3. Yep. I got a 6, so I pass. If you pass, you discover wax and chalk markings that suggest a ritual was held here and find something that was left behind. You gain 1 curio item. If you fail, okay, what's the curio? What's a curio item? Which...
Is that orange deck?
Maybe?
No special, no ally, item, spell.
I keep filling general items until I find a curio item?
That's there's no such thing as
a curio item.
There's no such thing as a curio item in the table of contents that says describes items.
Yep.
It might be in the green deck, and you draw until you get a curio.
That's what
item.
I was kind of thinking, because there is no.
I'm gonna bet you draw until you get.
There's no description of it. Okay, so I think it's the green deck probably that would hold it. So, lucky cigarette case, common curio. First one I flip. Okay, so and now it had to be an event in order to do something with it. Otherwise, it just gets discarded. What am I doing? Put it
goes on the bottom of the deck.
Goes on the bottom. Okay. Rivertown. So she is done too. And you want to go with your guy next? You want me to go next?
All right, so I'm going to the observatory. Professor Tremaine lectures and invites her audience to take turns at the telescope. You gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. 1 for each of those guys. This is very nice. If you look for anything out of the ordinary. Book test. Okay. 4. If you pass, you notice. Yes. If you pass. Well, okay. I did not, and I'm going to burn my thingy for a reroll. I still didn't. Oh well. And the benefit was great. Okay, so if I gained a clue, it gets discarded. I gained the clue, but I would have removed a doom from any space.
Now I need to do an encounter for her.
At the Orton Library.
Yep, at the Orton Library. You read through the journal of an occult scholar. Much of the writing is obsessive minutiae, and you struggle to absorb the material. Test my book. So if I got this right, then I'm adding +1 to the die. 2 to the die pool. 2, 4, 5. And I can spend it for a reroll if I want to. I don't need to spend it. I got 2 6s. Okay. If you pass, you understand the deeper meaning. You gain 1 spell. If you fail, you begin to display obsessive behaviors of your own, suffer 1 horror. So I didn't get a clue. It didn't say, and there were no clues there anyways.
Yes, there is.
There is, I can see it. Okay. So I didn't get a clue. But
does it have an encounter event thing on the bottom of the card? No. See the printing on the bottom of those cards? In the stripe on the bottom?
What am I looking for?
It says Echoes of the Deep.
Echoes of the Deep.
During event encounters, it's right there. See the right.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You need a magnifying glass, but
no, it doesn't have.
That's it's not an event card then. Gotcha. So it's a neighborhood card that goes on the bottom of the deck.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I gained the spell.
So the 3rd event card is coming up next.
Spell. These are spells.
Correct.
Those are allies. Okay, that makes sense. Mr. Verly. Spell incantation may test in place of it's part of the I can sneak out better. Okay. So I'm done.
Yes.
Encounter phase.
Now we are going to the
Mythos
phase. During the mythos phase, each investigator takes a turn drawing tokens from the mythos cup with the leader starting and then proceeding around the table clockwise. Draw 2 tokens, one at a time, and resolve the effects. After you have drawn the token, do not return it to the bag.
All right. We haven't established a player order, but that's fine.
Well, we'll just...
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I got a newspaper, which means I draw a newspaper card. Asylum overflowing! New patients describe a sense of dread, hallucinations. Doctors releasing some nonviolent patients early. Headline, you suffer 1 horror for each doom in your space. Damn it. She's gonna go insane.
Remember, you don't have anything to put them on items?
No, I don't.
Oh, I did, and I immediately got rid of my horror.
Yeah, that's nice. This goes back in the bag?
Does not.
Okay.
Until the bag's empty. So you cycle through the entire bag first.
A clue?
Well, why are you doing that?
2.
Oh, you're 2. 2. Yes, correct. There's no clues there.
It says 2.
Spawn a clue.
Spawn.
Taking the top card of the event deck. Placing 1 clue token in the area in the center of the corresponding neighborhood.
Top card, the clue deck.
Event deck.
Event.
That is the event deck.
Merchant District.
Okay, and then it gets shuffled into the top 2 cards.
That to you.
Then take the top 2, shuffle them together, and yeah. Well,
all right. So now I'm gonna do the 2 for Agnes.
No, it goes clockwise.
You draw 2 tokens from the Mythos Cup and resolve their effects 1 at a time.
I know, but you do it in player order clockwise.
Oh, there you go. All right.
You're going. I think we're going this way.
1 at a time.
I know each investigator though does it in clockwise order, starting with the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't start with her.
Yeah, I did. She drew the newspaper.
Okay, she did that. I thought it was that one.
No,
I can't see from here.
Right. So she's a newspaper.
So she is next. Yes.
So she draws 2 now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
She's the leader.
Correct. Yes, she's got the flashlight. Yes. Okay, so she drew a blank. And then she drew a dread.
A spread doom.
Oh.
Spread doom once by discarding the bottom card of the event deck face up and placing 1 doom token in the location of the card marked with a doom icon.
Bottom card.
Bottom card.
Face up. Merchant District.
No. On the look at it. Where's the doom marker? Which location has the doom marker?
I don't see a doom marker on any of them.
There.
Oh, okay. All right. Unvisited Isle.
2 in that spot.
Great.
Oh, doom remover needs to sit over there. Spread doom once by the bottom card of the event deck. Okay, so you've done 4. So now we're going around to Norman.
Yes, I've done 4.
Norman is spawning a monster, drawing the bottom card of the monster deck, placing it on the board as instructed by its spawn text. Spawn at street nearest prey. That would be you.
Sure.
Well, actually, what do they define by prey? It's in capitalized letters. Might be the person that drew the card, in which case that's right there.
Prevent.
Who is
a
prey?
monster's prey is the specific investigator and investigators
Yep.
of the monster's moves toward, engages, or affects in its activation.
Yep, over there. So it's in the street next to me. It's blocking the road to...
I understand, but...
There's a blank for him. Now it's over to Dexter Drake.
Yep.
Dexter Drake gets clue, spawn clue, top card of the event deck, placing 1 clue token in the area and shuffling the card in. Top card?
Top card of this deck?
Event deck, yes. The standard clue spawning. And it's the Merchant District. Oh, yeah. Well, it sort of is clue token. And it darn monsters in the way of getting to there, but
I'm gonna kill this one next. That's what I got.
It really doesn't matter because we can get one from there, and it'll be the third one. But we have to get them on there.
Yeah, that's your
to find out what's next.
You're the one that has them. So
okay, so that was where was I? 2, 4, 6, one more for Dexter Drake.
Last person to go.
Oh, monster.
Bottom. Always the bottom.
Bottom of the deck, and it spawns at the most doom. Jeez. That's not a very friendly location over there.
I still, no, I want to kill this thing because apparently it does 1 point of damage to us, period, no matter what. So.
Yeah. Well, and this one has an ability to do what? Massive patrol. Move towards most doom.
So it's move
and engage the highest observation. It's a hunter.
Observation 2 and 2.
Neither one of my guys have any strength, but they have spells.
We can theoretically deal with them before they go.
As part of an attack action, you may test book -1. Add your test result to the test result of the attack action. Okay. Oh, I got it.
Yep.
So Dexter is actually a monster hunter now that he's got Wither.
Yeah, and Storm of Spirits is the same thing. I use my book instead of strength, so.
All right, so that was the Mythos phase. So we're now over to our phase.
Correct.
So Dexter probably needs to get rid of that intervening
and
monster.
I'm going to go here and shoot the heck out of this thing.
How bad is this guy? Ooh, he's pretty nasty. He does 1 and 1, so that's not too bad, and he's a remnant. So Dexter will step up and go get him.
Okay.
Step up. 1 Shallow's Predator.
So 1 to move and 1 to shoot him.
1 attack, yeah, move then attack. So he's going to use Wither as part. Okay, so let's make sure I'm casting a spell properly. Yeah. Okay. That for casting that spell.
Oh, that symbol in the bottom right, that's sanity loss.
Yeah. Or you can spend remnants.
Yeah, I don't have remnants.
Well, we don't yet.
I might have to go to Arkham Asylum sometime.
Yeah, well, we're going quickly. Yes. All right, so as part of an attack action, I'm taking an attack action. Okay, so an attack action is a strength test. He is -1 dice, so I only get 1 dice for the attack action. Okay. However, I may test book -1. So my book is 5, so I may test 4, but I get +2 book while casting a spell because I have the Magician's Cane.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the attack action. As part, add your test result to the test result of the attack action. So I get all of these dice. And he's got 3 hit points. 1, 2, 3, boom.
5.
5.
He dead.
Remnant. Yes. 1 L remnant to make it easier to cast a spell next time.
Yep. So he goes on top of the monster pile.
So he's a deader.
I think I'm gonna go then and see if I can kill this, so then the other 2 are free to do whatever they need to do.
So well, I cleared the street so they can get.
Yep.
If one of them wants to leave.
2 and 3 by spending 1, and then on my second and last action to attack.
Okay, here he is.
Okay, so he is. This is 2 sanity loss if I fail, or is that?
That's the damage he does when he attacks you.
Okay, so I want to kill him before he does. So he's got 3 health.
He does both.
Yeah, he's 3 health. So I have 3 plus 3, 6 attack dice. 3 dice. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I have 3 successes, which is all I really needed. So he's dead. I don't see. Yeah, there's a remnant actually on there, so I will take that. And she did her job over there. She is done.
Okay, so Norman. So buying, he doesn't need to do that. He should stay. So, does Agnes feel like she needs to go somewhere? She got a spell. Does she needs to fix herself or go anywhere?
Not particularly.
All right,
Maybe gain clues would be the only thing.
Yeah. So one of us can stay here to try for that one. The other one can go over and try for that one.
And I'm gonna go here because I could potentially heal my. How are you on health?
He's perfectly normal.
Yeah, all I got
he puts his sanity loss on here.
So I'll send her to the
as
TikTok.
As soon as he gained a clue, he got rid of it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take her to the TikTok.
So he'll stay. Does he want to stay here? Or does he want to gain a spell? That's a remnant or what? What was the symbol thing I saw? That was remnant or what? Remove doom. Oh, that's what he failed at. Oh, I think he'll stay right where he's at.
That's right. He did.
If he'd have made his test, he could have removed a doom from anywhere. So he's going to stay where he's going to focus. Since he can focus he lost his focus. He'll go back to focusing lore again, and then he will ward. No, not ward. I mean, excuse me, got that backwards. Observation.
Yes.
And then he's going to research.
You have to be in the space you want to ward, right? Like where.
Yes. Remove from your space is what ward does. It says from your space. So he is going to attempt to research this clue with research. There it is. On to the scenario sheet, please. All right. We need the third one. There's the first.
And how did Doom get on there?
It said place a Doom on.
Okay.
I don't know. Did a Doom get on there?
No, I want to check. That's what I don't think it did. But
we didn't draw the remnant. We didn't draw the symbol that.
When a space has 3 Doom, or a neighborhood has a total of 5 Doom.
Right. That's the anomaly.
And I think that's it.
No, there's the rule on the card itself that says
each investigator suffers horrors equal to the amount of doom in their space. So she is going to suffer 1.
Yeah, and then there's this. When there's 4 doom, you flip the card on that. So things will have us place doom.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out if we didn't miss a trick. I'm sorry.
Not that I'm aware of. So you're gonna go to the TikTok club?
No, I'll spend $1 and go one more.
To where? River Docks? Okay, and
ward.
You're going to attempt to ward. Okay.
So, test your book to remove doom equal to test results. So she has got 4 plus 1, 5. 2, 4, 5. And she could potentially do a reroll with the focus if she wants to. Nope, I just needed to remove 1. That's good. That's gone.
No special woohoo when we do that, though.
While casting, you suffer damage. Spend.
All right.
Oh, after you cast a spell, but that's not a spell. Okay.
So you had a sanity loss to cast a spell, yes? Did you cast a spell?
No, I did a ward.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so then we're over to the monster phase.
Great.
We have a monster. What is it? What type of monster is it?
Massive patrol. Move towards the most doom. He is at the point with most doom.
All right. So that took care of that.
I don't know what massive does.
Yeah. It's ugly. Extra damage, I'm sure.
Monster with massive engages every investigator in its space. Okay. But there's nobody in his space.
Yeah, that's going to be...
Engaged on the move into space, even if it's already engaged. So, massive is engaged during monster.
It's a good thing he didn't. Aye. There's 1 additional health per investigator. This guy has 8 hit points.
To indicate that a monster with massive is engaged with 1 or more investigator, place it in space ready side down. Whatever. Ugh. Like I don't know how we're gonna deal with that guy yet. I gotta buy some better weapons. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, and another Doom shows up.
Yes.
Glitches. All right, so that was monster phase. Encounter. All right.
So we're going in turn. We're going to do this in this order.
It doesn't matter.
Sure. All right. So so she's going. She is at the river docks.
Merchant District, river docks. That's the street.
The Merchant District, river docks. River docks, and there's a doom symbol on here for whatever it's worth. You haul a disfigured sailor's corpse from the water and begin searching its pockets. You gain $2. Great. The girl that can just get dollars gets more dollars. You may spend 1 remnant to compare the wounds on his body to wounds you have seen before. If you do, you think you know what killed him, gain 1 clue. I will spend 1 remnant to gain a clue. Boink. From the neighborhood. And then this gets discarded at the bottom.
You got the event on the bottom?
Event encounter, yes. Goes up there. Okay. And then her. Agnes.
She's in the same place.
TikTok Club, and it is an encounter.
No, river docks.
River docks. The midshipmen might know about the strange creatures you've encountered recently. You may spend 1 remnant to show him what you found. If you do, he has seen something similar. Okay. No, I don't have a remnant on her, so unfortunately, I don't get anything.
So that one recycles because the clue token. It's an event, right? Yes, it is.
So you got a remnant. You can try to get there and do that.
You need a remnant to gather that clue. Well, we don't need it at the moment because we have 2 more clues in our possession.
Fair.
If we can research both those clues next turn. Okay, so now we're over to Norman. Norman is in the observatory in Miskatonic University. You watch in amazement as stars blink in and out of existence. You remove 1 doom from any space.
Yes.
You observe the events this sets into motion on the streets below. Observation test. Well, isn't this convenient? He's a 4. Okay, made that. If you pass, you see cloaked figures roaming the streets. You gain 1 clue from your neighborhood and spawn a clue. Okay, so spawn was the... What was it, the top or the bottom? I think it was the top.
No, it's the bottom because you don't know the neighborhood. Am I right?
Top card.
Top card. Spawn a clue in the Merchant District.
This one gets discarded. Merchant District, and he gets shuffled into the top 2. I don't know how we ended up with these 2 districts at the top when I shuffled that deck over and over. Oh well. Everything's happening over here. At least we didn't have to run halfway across town. Okay, so that was Norman. Dexter Drake is in the streets. And he is in a
woods
bridge.
No, it's a woods.
Scenic. It's got a scenic symbol.
Okay.
The symbol matches.
Yeah, the bridge is this one over here.
Scenic symbol. Something rustles through the bushes to your right. It's probably nothing, and you struggle to keep calm. Will. How's Dexter Drake's will?
Yuck.
He failed. Okay. If you pass, a friendly dog bursts from the leaves and demands affection. If you fail, the rustling becomes cracking and crashing, and you run for it.
You ran from a dog. Well, yeah.
What can I say?
I've been suffering a lot of heart. I gotta get to the asylum.
What would I if you pay? Oh my God.
So can you spend, how much can you spend? Just $1?
2.
You can spend up to $2.
To move, yes. Okay, so Mythos phase.
Here we go. Starting with her. 2.
Yeah.
There's only 1 left, feels like. Nope. Well, they were all on the other side of they were full, I think. Dread.
Spread doom. Discard the bottom card of the event deck. Face up. Place a doom in a location marked with the doom. bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
Doom symbol on one of the 3 locations has a doom symbol.
2 doom symbols.
Well, and they both. It says on the location marked with a doom icon. In the location marked with doom icons.
There's 2 doom icons at the general store.
At the general store. Where are we? We're in Rivertown. Rivertown. General store gets 2 doom icons.
Perfect. Lovely.
And that gets discarded. Oh no, that gets that gets discarded. Discarding the bottom card. Yes, discarded into that. Okay. That's the
Reckoning. Resolve the reckoning effects on all components in play. Well, Pooh, each investigator suffers horror equal to the amount of doom in their space. I have none, fortunately. That was good.
Okay, then.
Find her. Agnes. Horror intensifies.
Bottom.
Are we going to reshuffle these cards or something? I mean,
probably.
2 at the Curiosity Shop.
And where is that?
That is in Northside. It's all over the place.
Wow.
We are screw. Newspaper article, please. Unexplained sightings near the river. What a coinky-dink. Strange lights, sights, and swamp gas, say authorities. No truth or rumor of monsters. Headline, you suffer 1 damage for each doom in your space. I am good. No, thank you. So we're getting overrun by doom. Just
yes, we are. Okay, when you need to draw tokens that is empty, return all mythos being used again. Some rare game effects are distracted. Okay. Gate burst. Top card of the event deck. Placing 1 doom token in each of the corresponding neighborhoods.
Really, Mike? Really, Mike?
Did what?
Well, we're in the downtown, which is actually pretty big. Arkham Asylum.
Well, yeah, it gets all of them.
Independence Square and Bella Luna.
Just fortunate it didn't hit this one because. Then shuffle that card and the entire event discard pile together and place them on the bottom of the event deck.
I was wondering when that was going to happen. I'm like,
there's our reshuffle the event deck token.
Yep, the
next one, the only one left in here is a blank.
I was getting a little too cocky. I was like, sweet, and then at the bottom you said?
Because there's 3 blanks, yes.
Okay.
So now this goes back in, and Dexter Drake starts
a whole new pile of pass.
Well, yeah. We don't need more doom spreading. We gotta have to go conquer some doom here.
Yeah. That's
blank. Okay, that's a good thing to start with. And monster.
Tulu, spawn monster. Draw the bottom card of the monster deck and place it
at the most doom.
Right here.
All right. So do we get a choice when that happens?
Oh, because there's 2 of 2.
There's 3 of 3 locations.
Spawn monster. It's under monster. Spawn monster. Spawn monster. Spawn. Space. Special. No. There's no.
Maybe under monster.
Monster or most. Monster. Okay. Engages us. Monsters spawn ready. Unless their spawn text is mechanical text. Monster's name. Monster's type.
We get our choice, maybe.
Mechanical text that spawns a monster can describe how or where to spawn a monster. These instructions override the monster's. Doesn't say.
Nothing under spawning. So I'm going to guess we get to put it anywhere we want to.
Seems fair.
So you want to make, well, this is a Ocean Scion, does give a remnant. It's not 2 hit points. It's not pretty killable. But do we want it over here where we can get at it?
Yeah, it depends if you're going that way. I gotta try to get here. She's in dire need of healing.
So you don't want a monster. Which way you're going to go? This way?
Yeah, I'm coming this way.
So we'll put it over here.
Okay. I can get to him, but it'll be in 2 turns.
Dexter can get to him if he wants to blow it away. All right, so that was the last of that. Okay, we're back to investigator phase. So we got to do some doom.
So this thing, effectively speaking, has 7 health.
8. We're 4 investigators.
But it's got 3. Oh, no, never mind. I was looking at how much damage it does.
It's nasty. Bypass it. Run away.
Yeah, I don't see how. Unless we get a better weapon right now.
I unfortunately probably shouldn't have removed the doom, but at the time it was the only 2 doom space because now it's going to move.
Oh yeah. Well, we can make it.
So it's going to run into somebody.
All right. So let me move.
It only moves 1 space though. So Dexter has a choice here, and he probably should just. Okay, so you have a clue.
I do have a clue. Let me get to where I gotta get to, and then I'm gonna try to put it on there. What's the clue? What do you gotta do? It's research. Her observation is a 2, unfortunately. Well, no, actually, what I could do is I can trade. I can trade a clue, right? Well, my observation is still a 2.
It takes up a turn.
It takes up an action.
Yeah, an action. Yeah, you only get 2
It doesn't
actions.
matter. Both of my guys are 2s. So observation is for crap on my part.
Yeah, he's Mr. Observation.
So I can spend up to $2, right? To move. Okay.
And then you can just take your shot at it.
I could focus for the next one. Let's take a shot at it. Let's see what happens.
Or you can focus for what's going to come up there.
Which is spend money. Yeah.
Spend money to heal. Okay.
Yep. And that's what I'm trying to do.
So you're going to try to get rid of it? You're going to try to research?
Yes.
Come on. Yes.
Got it.
That's number 2. All right, so we tried to, before we do anything else, Dexter's got the same problem. But what he could do is he could focus and then try to research.
Well, what I'm going to try to do actually next with her is...
No, the 3rd clue for turning the card.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Before anybody else goes.
Yeah, go.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Take his shot.
See what happens.
So the thing he will do, because he can focus a second time, is he will focus his observation, and then he will research to get the 3rd clue on that. Let's see if we bet. Yep. Boom.
Okay, good. Third clue on there. Okay, so now what happens?
Turn over the card that says 3 clues to turn over.
I'm trying to find
number 29, I think. It's the one with clue on the bottom of it.
Yep. When there are 3 or more clues on the snare sheet, flip this card. On the edge of the madness that gripped the city, you flip frantically through the pages of several pertinent texts on cosmic events that you brought with you from the observatory. One book in particular, one that you don't recall taking, catches your eye. Not for its contents, which you struggle to read, but for the green glow and smell of salt water that now emanates from its pages. Add card 31 to the codex. Set aside cards 32 to 35.
Yeah, that's the... Okay, add 31, did you say?
To the codex.
Okay.
And then set aside cards 32 through 35.
There's the set-asides.
Okay. And return this card to the archive.
Okay.
So what did we add?
The Lost City of Relais.
Oh, great. She rises, does she?
The book appears to be the journal of an old sea captain. I read that somewhere before. There was somebody that... It describes a city which the author calls the Lost City of Relais. Rising from the depths of the sea, its strange emerald streets and onyx spires spelling death and disaster. You become convinced that Relais, described in the journal, and the emerald spires that have appeared in Arkham are one and the same.
Oh, boy.
Action. You may spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to find one of the locations where Arkham and Relay are connected. If you do, take 1 card at random from the set-aside cards and attach it to its corresponding neighborhood deck. Perform this action only at the observatory.
So we have to put 2 clues.
At the crime at.
Well, but we've got to put 2 clues on it first, don't we?
We have 3 clues.
Oh, okay. So you. Okay.
When there are 4 markers on the scenario sheet, if card 38 is in the codex, flip this card and read "Better late than never." Otherwise, flip this card and read "To the river docks." Okay, apparently these things are going to put markers. I don't know. We don't know what they are yet. You spend 2 clues from this area to find one of. So we need to keep researching and putting clue tokens on
Right. While keeping Doom at bay.
Yes. Okay, so if I do, since he went, he's at the observatory. Coincidentally.
That was the second action?
If you, yes, he focused and then he researched and did this. Spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to find one of the locations where we're going to do. Take 1 card at random from the set-aside cards and attach it to the corresponding deck. Action only at the observatory. Okay. So, since he's there, he probably ought to do that instead of.
Feels like you got clues on there, and yeah.
So these need to be shuffled and for randomizing. All right. So, shall we try that or? Oh man, Doom is.
Yeah. So.
But that's an objective.
I'm gonna bring her here to reduce Doom here, but I can't get to where you are.
So he. What do you think he'll be testing? So he's going to focus and remove 2 clue tokens. So removing 2 clue tokens. And then I'm going to take one of these. Okay. And we're supposed to do what with it? 1 card at random. Attach it to its corresponding neighborhood deck. Attach it.
So it's a gate
North side.
to wherever.
North side. Okay. After you resolve a north side encounter, you may attempt to sever Arkham's connection with the relay. Influence -2.
Influence minus.
There's only 1 person in the party that can even try that until they vote.
Yeah.
You may spend any number of remnants to roll that many additional dice. If you pass, flip this card. So it's attached.
All right.
Well, that's okay.
She won this turn.
So that was Withers is done. So you have 1 person left. Somebody
Yeah,
went.
because she went. Okay.
That
So-
person went. Yeah. We get rid of some doom.
Yep. Well, I should be able to. I got 5. Removing Doom is lore, right?
Is the ward is book. Lore,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, lore. 2, 4, 5.
Whoa.
And doing that lets me reroll 1.
Reroll.
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Well, can keep on going like that all
So
the time.
we're all done.
Yep.
Monster phase.
No. Encounter. No, monster phase. You're right. Okay. So, you're gonna usually when we. All right. So.
Massive patrol move towards the most doom. So that's
Well, how much does it move?
1.
Okay, so it's gonna move either there or here, left or right. Which way?
Well, it's
do you
going to
want?
move in one of these 2 streets.
Correct. Where do you want to move?
Well, you probably want to be able to get back this way.
Well, I can still
Guess we
get
can walk
back.
this way.
Well, yeah, that way we can get back.
Observatory, if you want.
Yeah, there's also the.
So,
This.
and then this guy does what? Move towards the most doom, engage the lowest influence.
He is there, so.
So he's at the most doom, so. Okay.
Okay, encounter
Encounters.
phases. All right. Jenny, you are in downtown. Heal, Jenny.
Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum. An epidemic of trauma and madness has swept the city, and the asylum is overwhelmed by desperate souls seeking help. You may spend $1 to bribe a staff member. If you do, you are given priority and prescribed a highly effective medication. You or an ally recovers up to 3 sanity. Here's $1. Here's the 3 sanity I need to get rid of. Oh, I feel better. Okay, that's it.
And that's all it does?
That's all it does.
Okay, bottom of the deck.
I'm okay with that. North side. Curiosity shop. On a shelf behind a stack of dusty books, you find an intricate wooden puppet. As you reach out to take a closer look, the thing comes alive. Either test your lore to assert control over the creature or spend $3. I don't have $3. So, lore it is. 2, 4. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, nothing happens, but I don't gain the wooden homunculus.
On the bottom, and then you resolve if is that the person with influence?
Yes. After you resolve a north side encounter, you may attempt to sever the arc. No, it's not. -2, so she has an influence of 2. -2 is 0.
Okay, that's the influence person.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the leader is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
She's
see
going
what
there next.
Norman is at the observatory. Miskatonic U. Strange radio signals have been recorded from a comet that is heading towards Earth. You believe a message is embedded in the broadcast. Lore test. 4 dice. Passed. If you pass, you understand the warning in the signal. You move 1 doom from any space.
There's 4 here, 3 here.
Yeah. Because we don't want the 5th one.
Correct.
And that's pretty much what happened there.
Still good.
Okay.
Dexter's
Dexter's in the streets. Scenic. You hear a cry for help. A robed figure with a curved knife is assaulting some poor innocent person.
Oh, no, check.
Strength test. 2. Look at that. He just all over this person. If you pass, you drive the assailant away to the grateful praise of your new best friend for life. Gain 1 ally. That's okay. We'll take that. Delphinia Bell, ally, university professor. Action, you may spend 1 remnant to focus 1 skill of your choice, even if it exceeds the focus limit.
Nice.
And she's a 1/4 on stats.
Nice.
That
Okay.
is very useful.
Middle's phase.
So here we go. The fun bag.
Oh, yeah. I enjoy this part so much. Okay. Well, poop. I knew that wasn't going to last.
You just got rid of it.
Well,
Oh my God.
she gets 1. She gets 2. You're good?
I'm not any doom. Yeah.
Let's increase that doom, shall we? Is it from the
Bottom
back?
card.
Doom is in the observatory. How convenient.
This is the second one for her.
Yep. Spawn a clue.
Top.
There's going to be a clue at the Arkham advertising.
It's in the general area.
North side.
That gets shown in the top 2 cards.
Okay, her second one, and then I think we're done, right? Yep. Because you ended with 2. What in cosmic tarnation is this?
The blue one?
Gate burst. Take the top card of the event deck, place 1 doom token in each space of its neighborhood.
Yep. purple. Oh, if it's the north side, we just pop the gate.
Top card. Take the top card of the event deck. It's Riverton.
Well, we still popped one.
Yep.
So we get a doom in every spot, which automatically pops this there. And we now have an anomaly. So we cannot encounter that area. We encounter the anomaly deck instead. And until we get rid of all the doom, we can't get rid of the anomaly.
That's going to be a task for Mal. Okay.
And this is the thing that puts doom on the...
Yep.
Okay, so that was the second one for your second person.
Yep.
So I have I think my doom guy needs to get over there and smack some doom down. All hands on deck for smacking doom. Well, both my guys actually can work fairly well. Just the one guy does. Okay, so Norman is spawning a monster. At the unstable space, which is the place with the highest doom, I believe. Check unstable space to be sure.
As the space changes over the course of the game, there are...
Oh, no, it was at
if there are one or more cards in the event card discard pile... Okay, what?
Okay.
Yep. If there are one or more cards in the event card discard pile, the space marked with a doom icon on the top card is the unstable space. So it would be the Black Cave.
It is in what district?
It is in Riverton.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because...
This is...
Yeah. That's what you get for anomaly.
Well, yeah, but we got monsters guarding the anomaly.
If there are multiple, each space is unstable. Nope, just one.
Okay, so... Next token is a blank. Okay, so now Dexter. Clue token. Top card. It's blue.
It's going to go to downtown.
Shuffle into the top two. Getting clues. Boom. Bottom card.
Unvisited Isle in Merchant District.
Oh, it's fortunately. Whew. That was benign. Yikes! Is all I got to say now.
Yep. You could say that, couldn't you?
Well. Okay, so objectives here. Let's see. What is it? After you remove 2 or more doom from your space, you may suffer 1 horror or research 1 clue. There are no clues in that area. But he could, if he wants to get clues. We have 1 more clue. He has a clue.
So there's a clue here that I'm going to try to obtain. But yeah, I mean.
Okay, his spell. Test book. If you pass, you move to a space of your choice with 1 or more doom. Yeah. But I suffer 2 horror. Oh, I see. And then after you... That's pretty funny. I see that combo right there. That makes this place the ideal place to go, but that's our problem.
Yep.
Wow, that's just ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Around resolving a magic, you roll 1 or all of your dice. Well, that's kind of interesting. Evade action. Okay, I can evade. Ooh, I can evade the monsters. What's my evade? 3. As part of an evade action, the monster's evade modifier still applies. Well, isn't that kind of convenient? Is evade an action? It is. Oh, but after you evade, you perform 1 additional action. There we go. Okay. Got it. Dexter Drake is going to try this combo. Then.
Okay.
He's going to spend an extra $1. Move 1, 2, 3. Let's see if he wants to blast the guy. But blast or evade is either one probably works good. And then, but if he evades, he gets the extra action to get rid of the doom. pretty easy, but I want to... Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try the evade. All right. So, he is going to evade. And it's evade -1, so he gets 4 dice. Part of an evade. So when you evade a monster, you flip him to the so he doesn't act. Which is the thing, and I get an additional action if I succeed. If I don't, he's going to be feasting on me.
Let's hope not. You succeeded several times. You snuck right by him. Now I'm going
to ward. So I did the mist earlier, and I took my sanity. So I'm spreading it out. Okay. Oh, I got 2 more dice while casting a spell, you dumbass. Forget it.
It worked.
Okay, so now I'm just going to ward with 5 dice.
This is the important one. Get at least 3.
1.
Did you focus?
Yeah, but if I want to try to ward the next turn, I'll be less effective.
And sit there.
Is 1 going to 1?
Nah, 1 die is poop.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the focus alone right now. Nah, Dan. I'll burn it because I'm there. I could focus and then do it. So yeah. Nope.
Understood.
And rerolls are not all that great yet so far. Okay, so that was him.
Yeah.
He likes the idea of doing this combo action. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Spending the buck instead of casting the spell. He doesn't want to take 2 sanity for the extra point of movement. So his little thing is if you remove 2 or more doom from your space, you suffer 1 horror to research a clue. And after you gain a clue, remove 2 horror from this card. You see his little combo there? So he is going to ward. His ward is 4, and he needs 2 successes. He got 1. Let's go for the second one. Let's go for the Guisto. No.
Better than nothing.
Well, he's supposed to get the clue by getting 2 of them. He tried his combo. Oh well. Now we got monster going to try to eat both of those guys. There's a lot of monsters over there.
And then focus on lore. Lore. This doesn't belong here.
There you go.
Alright. Or just go for it. No, let's go for it. Let's see if I can remove that 1 over there with just 4. Yes! Good. Excellent. 1 less of that happening over there. And then her... she hasn't gone yet. I didn't flip her. 1, 2, 3. And then focus my influence. Right? See if we can close this gate.
Sever the connection.
Let's try.
Okay, so then we're over to monster phase.
She ain't lowering nothing when I want.
Each ready monster activates. Where is it headed? Towards the most doom.
Well, you could. Oh, dude.
He's right there. Yeah. And what is this one doing? Toward and engage the highest will.
So will.
That would be Norman has a 4. Yeah, well, he moved and he moves 2. Yeah.
So
boom, boom.
1, 2, Norman.
So look at my guys. I kind of thought that'd be what happens.
You've,
okay, then
monsters. Some attention.
deals damage and horror to investigator engaged. Okay. 2 damage and a 1 horror. This nasty thing does 3 damage. That's ugly. Let's spread that out a little bit. I'll put 2 there and 1 there. And
Stompy.
horror. We'll give that all to Delphenia.
Yuck.
Okay, so yeah, this guy can get killed real easy by that thing if he doesn't get rid of it. Dexter's gonna have to get going on killing a related guardian.
Alright, encounter phase.
Okay, so
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Jenny, you are at the Curiosity Shop. Jenny. That old fellow Marsh on Central Hill died Died interstate, says Oliver Thomas. So I bought all his weird stuff for a song. You may buy 1 curio item from the display for half price, rounded up. If you do, Oliver shows you the Marsh's obituary. You gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. Alright, so I got $1. Is there anything that's $2 out there?
there's
Yeah,
this for $1.
Well, rounded up, it'll be $1. That's fine. I'll buy it because that gains me a clue. I don't even know what it does, but I'll buy it because it gains me a clue. Yeah, does it go? No, it goes at the end over here. It's not an. It is an event. It is an event. It is an event.
You gain a clue and it gets discarded.
Yeah. Okay. So clue good. Now, you get +1 as part of a research action. That's cool.
Counter?
No. This.
Oh, you're gonna try that after you got your encounter. Yeah. You're up to 3 dice now, right?
Yeah, because it's normally a 4. I got 5 minus 2, 3 dice.
Come on.
And because of my dress to the 9s, if I spend this, I get to re-roll all dice instead of just 1.
So if you make a miserable failure,
you may re-roll any number of dice.
Yeah.
I'll re-roll this number of dice.
You need 2?
What do I need?
I just successes. 1
You may
success.
attempt it. Yeah, okay. If you pass, flip this card. Citizens of Arkham are flooding into the north side streets, screaming and crying. Some are bloodied and beaten. Some are soaked to the bone. None are unscathed by the events that have befallen the city. You try your best to calm them. As you do, you notice the tension in the air begins to fade. You speak with each in turn, and they all speak of a strange disturbance at the station. Investigating further, you discover seawater flowing along the train tracks and into the city. Reciting a ritual from an old captain's journal, you manage to stem the flow of water into Arkham, and the floodwaters gradually subside. Place 1 marker on the scenario sheet and return this card to the archive. 1 marker on the scenario.
Yeah, well, we needed 4 markers, is what it said.
Yeah,
I presume these are the markers are in here.
Okay, so we got 1.
I'll put a marker.
There we go.
And return it to where?
The archive.
Oh, so we have to do all 4 of those.
Yep.
Because we need all 4
Yep.
markers. The archive. Okay, that's not good. This is
So I mean, right now, I got to put the clues on there.
Which means we need 5 more clues.
Correct. I got 1 here, but I can't do anything with it until later.
Well, I got a problem with monsters. I got 1 too.
All right, so she's ready for next turn. That's Agnes. That was Jenny.
Encounter.
Now the encounter for her, Agnes Baker is where? Right here in the streets.
In the merchant district at the
unvisited aisle. You find the bodies of a dozen or more of the fishmen. You gain 1 clue from the neighborhood. All right. You dig through the rotting corpses. Past will, so 3. Succeed. If you pass, you find something. Gain 1 curio item. If you fail, their restless spirits seem to settle oppressing. Okay, so 1 curio item.
Event discard.
It is an event, you're right.
and you got a clue. So now you're
Curio.
looking through a deck to get a curio again.
Magical Curio, the silver key. Once per round, you may reroll any number of dice while resolving a lore or observation test.
Wow.
Quite useful.
Okay. So now an encounter for Norman, except he's engaged with a monster, so he does not have an encounter. I believe that's the way that works. Unless you are engaged. When you're engaged, you do not have an encounter. So my two guys do not have encounters.
That sucks. All right.
So then we're over to the mythos phase.
That sucks too. This game just keeps delivering all the good news. All right, here's the first one for Jenny. Jenny, I hate you.
Doom.
Bottom.
Yes.
Doom 2 at the general store.
We've seen this before. Which is in what district?
The general store is in Riverton.
Oh my God.
Well, the problem is you guys can't survive that meanie there unless you can do something with them. Newspaper article, please. What's going on? Some good news, please. Starstruck
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Starstruck scientists stumped. Miskatonic University Observatory findings baffling. Stars not where they should be. Astrologers have answers. Stop. Is it a global issue? Headline, for each spell you have, you suffer one horror unless you discard that spell.
Isn't that just lovely?
Oh, Lord. Well, she's got no. Oh, Lord. Well, that really sucks. I guess I suffer 2. 1, 2, 3. One more and I go insane.
Yeah, well.
All right, now for Agnes. Newspaper, please. Unscheduled parade shuts down Main Street. Revelers wearing fanciful costumes. Stop. Silver Twilight Lodge blamed. Stop. Sinister music unrelated, sources say. You suffer one horror for each monster in your neighborhood.
Okay. Is it over to Norman?
No, it's the last one for her. Yes, it's the last one for her. It's a blank.
Are we empty now?
We are empty now. These are all yours. Merry Christmas. You're doing full bag.
Norman! Blank. Always helpful. And not so helpful.
I'm gonna have to go there.
Yeah.
She goes insane.
Well, actually, Dexter's gonna use his
Teleport.
his Mr. Verlit, and he's gonna be demobbing the area rapidly.
Yeah, I have to go to the TikTok club. It's the only way I can. I have to go there, and I gotta gain the resources. Hope that $1 buys me some sanity.
Because he can't fight 3 monsters. That other monster.
Yeah, there's no way, man.
So that was him, or that was Norman. Dexter, clue, top card is the green district of what?
Merchant District, and it'll be the clue goes at the river. Oh, yeah. And this goes in there, right?
Yep. And then we're doing the everybody sitting where the doom is.
No
I
doom
think
there.
it might have just made Dexter insane.
That sucks. I missed it.
Maybe. We'll
Thankfully.
see. So how many are in there? 4?
Equal to the amount shown in that space.
4 for Dexter.
She just
Well,
got you.
he can take that. but he has now suffered 9 horror. It's a good thing he has a couple of things to put horror on, or he'd be a raving lunatic. Okay, that was him. This is not good.
Nope.
So he can recover some of that right at the TikTok club, but you need money to do that.
So you can spend an action to
Money at the Arkham
gain
Asylum.
$1.
Yeah, right. He needs to do an evade to get an. First thing he has to do is evade them all.
Let's see what you can do.
When you're engaged in the motion.
Well, then can't you just cast a spell? Teleports you out?
No, he doesn't have the teleport. The other guy has the teleport spell. He has the evade spell, and this is.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
For each success you roll, you disengage and exhaust one monster by placing it in your space. All the monsters you are engaged with, you may perform one additional action. All right, he's casting the mists of. He's got 4.
That's how you're gonna end up if you miss it.
Plus 2.
Come on, Dexter.
The biggest modifier is -1, -1, -1. So he only loses 1 dice. He's going to evade. He just. I don't think he has. He doesn't have any choice.
No,
he can't kill him. So +2 in catching spells.
Hey, you're using the spell, aren't you?
Yeah. Because he takes 1. Spends 1 remnant instead of a. But he can't focus. All right, but he has a magical gift. Once per round while resolving a book test, you may re-roll 1 or all of your dice.
But you don't need it there.
Well, it's 1 or all. So 1 won't be enough because I need 3 successes. Or I'm going to have a monster engage with me. Say goodbye to this guy.
Yeah.
So he evaded and failed, and he cast the mists. So I can attack to take out somebody because I can't evade again. So I will do an attack action, and which I can't get the big guy, but which one of these 2 guys would be? Okay, so I'll attack this guy. Choose a monster in your space. Yes.
I like how I got myself cursed and blessed dice, but I never got to use them.
He's got -1, then he gets his 4 dice for lore, plus 2 more for that. He rolls all these for the attack action. And at least he's going to be able to hopefully kill one of these guys before he leaves. Yes, he did. And he got a remnant. So one of them's toast. But he's going to be toast when they attack. He's done. Say goodbye to Dexter. Unless everybody runs over there and tries to rescue him.
Well, how bad is it over there?
It's got the guy with...
Yeah, that guy I can't deal with.
Well, everybody has to pile up the hit points on him, because this is the guy that will kill him, because he'll do 3 physical damage and that's it. Done. Gone.
So, yeah, okay.
So, well, he'd do 1. And
he's engaged with both anyway, so...
You can,
the guy that's there
can declare an attack, and you go to that space, you can declare an attack on somebody that's engaged with me.
Sure.
So Mr. Norman only has a strength of 2 for doing an attack action, which is not any good at all. You have your twin...
So I can't even cast a spell, because I'll go insane.
Well, no, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's...
Your twin 44s are strength, though, right?
Yes.
Or whatever they are.
I can't get there.
You can't get there.
Correct.
That's, well, 1/2.
That's Agnes. She only has spells as a weapon.
Oh, that's not. This is the one with the guns.
She went over here to close the gate, or
Well, it succeeded at that.
Yep.
Well,
I don't.
what can he do that would?
We could bring 2 characters there to bear, and I don't know if that's enough. She can't. The problem is she can't do her spell because she'll go nutso if she does that. I need more turns because I could go heal.
The one thing that he could try is to run in there. Oh no, he can't because he's not engaged with him actually. So he can't evade. He can't evade to make him. Oh, he's got his own monster with him. Yikes!
Yeah, it's
all right. So
Are we losing 2 characters this turn? I mean,
no. So if he evades, he gets another action. So he's gonna first thing he's gonna do is try to evade this guy. He gets 4 dice. -0. Okay, so 4 dice to evade that monster. Succeeded. So this monster is exhausted in that space. And he gets another action. So then his other action, he's going to research. Succeeded. Put that clue on there.
nice.
Yeah. So at least we can get to the observatory. And then for his next action, it doesn't make any sense to go there. To a space of your choice with 1 or more doom. But he takes 2 sanity loss when he does that. He really wants to stay right where he's at, I think. Remnant to get cash and a gun.
No.
For the river dogs.
Oh, over there, yeah.
He doesn't have a remnant. Okay.
You can
He
get
has no
remnant
cash,
here.
so he's there. He's right where he needs to be to try to get a clue token, maybe.
So gain resources or focus.
So, yeah. And it's going to be a book test, so focus that or lore test.
Alright.
And then he's done.
She is going to gain resources and attempt to hope to God that the TikTok club heals her sanity with the dollar, because that's all I can think of doing.
Well, where's the rest of the characters? I'm going to need to get another one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in that yonder direction, I think. 1, 2, and then gather for 5. Can I have a $5?
5 what?
$5.
Oh, you got money.
So whenever she's below $3, she's gonna spend an action to gain $3, but she's dressed to the 9, so she gets an additional $2. So
That's handy.
it sure is. All right, and she's done too. Monster phase. Each ready monster activates. He's good. Those ready monsters kill Mr. Dexter.
Yep.
I am sorry, Mr. Dexter.
Because, well, actually, not.
No?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he takes 4 hits plus 2. Can he dodge it? Okay, so 1, goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, I need another 1 of these and 3 of these.
Okay.
So, lose item or die. Okay, lose item. That's not good, but
Gosh, better than
still
dying.
alive. Barely.
You gotta get out of there, obviously.
Well, he lost his plus 2 book item thing.
Yeah.
Barely survived that.
Encounter phase. All right. Starting with her.
He readies.
Starting with her, she is in the street. So I just gain one from the street. Is that what I do?
Yep. Street and whatever symbol you got on the street.
And I got a lamppost. Wait. Residential. You pass Anna Caslow on the street, and she whirls and grabs your arm. You, she hisses. You're the one I've seen in my vision. Let me teach you. Oh, really? Lore. I cannot be taught, lady, but all right. One die. I succeed. If you pass, she proves to be more than just a simple fortune teller. You gain one spell. What a spell. If you fail, blah, blah, blah. No, it is not. Okay, great. So I gain a spell. This ought to be fun.
With no lore?
Yeah. Shriveling.
You can trade it.
Yeah, but okay. I can sell it for 3 too. It looks like there's just, well, I don't know what that was. Okay, so that was her. Now her. I need one from there. Yep. TikTok Club. Come on. The piano player tickles the ivories like nothing you ever heard. You may spend $1 to tip him. If you do, you chat with him through the evening and he tells you the dream of the deep sea inspired the song. You or an ally recovers 3 sanity and you gain 1 clue from your neighborhood.
You better tip her.
I will. The question is, you or an ally. You are not an ally. You are. Okay. All right. Well, she's not going to go insane this turn. And you gain a clue? Is that what it is?
You said a clue. I thought you said that.
And you gain 1 clue from the neighborhood. Okay, perfect. So now it's time to get these clues on there. That's what I meant. Yeah. Right, and then we go to the observatory to use those clues. Is that what?
Correct.
All right.
Okay, so Norman has a monster. Oh, it's not engaged with him. So he does get the Merchant District unvisited isle. The inlet doesn't appear on any map, but you think you can find it from what you remember of your dream. Will. Hey, he's got a will of 4. Nice call. He passed. You find a hidden cache at your destination. You gain 1 remnant and 1 clue. Ha 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 ha. And when he gains a clue, remove 2 horror from this card. Okay, removed. So that's a discarded event. So that was good. And then he's engaged the monster, so he doesn't get a encounter. Mythos phase. Bag alert.
I don't want to do this. Okay, fine. First one for Jenny Barnes. Monster spawning. Top of the monster, please. Or bottom of the monster.
Most doom.
Are you automatically engaged?
Yep.
Aye. And dread intensifies somehow, some way. Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
For cripes, curiosity shop. 2 of them. That's an anomaly.
Yeah.
Perfect. What happens to the clue? Gets sucked up in the void?
Probably.
Oh, and this was a event, so
No.
okay. That's just... That was her too. And now we have a clue spawning. Front, right?
Top.
It's going to be north side, and you're gonna get it at the Arkham Advertiser.
You go in the center.
Okay.
You only need to know the. I still don't know what it does. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And her second and last token is a blank.
Dexter, this is Norman. Norman needs some help too, but Doom, bottom card.
Okay, bottom card in Doom, Independence Square in downtown.
Oh, here comes the reshuffling of the deck. And what else happens? Top card, and 1 doom for each of those locations.
In north side.
North side is this one? Yeah, well. And
In
then you
for a pound.
shuffle and put them on the bottom.
Including the one I just drew.
Yes.
Put them in the bottom.
Put them on the bottom of the deck. Dexter, hey, he's going to read in the obituary section where his name is.
I'm afraid so.
Sheriff Engel calls curfew routine. 3 missing persons in affected neighborhood. Authorities insist nothing wrong.
Authorities are wrong.
Headline, you suffer 1 damage for each monster in your neighborhood.
I thought he was dead earlier, so I mean, all things considered, he lasted way longer than I thought it would. That abomination is going to be a big problem now. So who's it going to be, Mike? I got to go get you more characters.
Discarded.
I don't think we put them away. We were...
Well, I've got the cards, I just need
we were ambitiously
guys.
thinking that we were going to not die.
I'm going to bring the Machine Gun Kelly guy.
Alrighty.
Because we have a problem going, and we'll see if he can do anything about it. Rip. And then Machine Gun Kelly, Michael McGlenn.
There you go.
Guy with machine gun.
Daga, 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 daga.
He's got a strength of 4 and 8 health. He won't last long.
You gotta mow them before they touch you.
Well, he doesn't get started with a machine gun. I already know this. He just looks like he has one. Okay, so he gets $3. Typewriter.
No typewriter?
+4 to his attack action. He beats him over the head with a typewriter.
Sword is the pen is mightier than the sword. I made it. So, anything else happens with defeated? No doom advances or anything crazy like that?
I saw.
Okay.
And then he gets one or the other. An abandoned member. After you perform a gather resources action, you may test strength. If you pass, gain $2. Ooh. Or, after you perform a move action, you may deal 2 damage to 1 monster you're engaged with and 2 damage to this card. He can have a vehicle to run things over. Ooh, that's a tough one. He can become wealthier. Oh, but his normal strength test is what? 4? Well, he's going to head for the action to kill monsters. He's got to. So, if you perform a move action, you deal 2 damage to 1 monster you're engaged with and 2 damage to this card. Oh, yeah, he'd drive in there and run over a monster. I think that has to happen. That's pretty much what has to happen there.
All right.
He's going to go for it. Okay, so that was the... what did we draw to do that?
That was the Mythos face, and you were done, weren't you?
Oh.
It was him. He died. Yep.
Oh, we drew a newspaper event. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was. Newspaper event
2,
killed him.
4, 6, 8, 10. So we need another one, or does it stop there?
That's it.
Because he died, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it can't affect him anymore. So this guy doesn't start until the next.
Okay.
I think. I read it somewhere. What happens when you're dead?
So I'm gonna go try to alleviate this problem. I can even
put a doom on the scenario sheet.
Oh, so we do put a doom on the scenario sheet. I thought as much. All the other ones are that bad. Okay.
After the mythos phase is over, place it on the starting spot. Yep. Okay.
All right, back in action phase.
Yep.
She is going to spend an action to move, and then she will try. It's an observation test to do what? To put a token on there, right? Is that what it is?
Is she moving up here?
No, that's a different person. I was gonna send her over here to try to do something.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do the observation thing. Never mind.
Nope. No, she's going to go. This one is coming over here, and then she's going to do
Lore for a ward test.
No, she was going to do the focus. No, not the what the heck is it called? Research. Test the eyeball to place clues equal to your text result on the scenario sheet.
Okay.
So it's normally a 2, but I get +1 as part of a research action. So let's try it. 2. I'll only have 1, but I'll put it on there.
All right.
And then she will actually go 1, 2, and do the same thing, but her observation is only 2. Yuck. Oh, you reveal any number of dice while resolving. Sure.
All right. Well, need 2 more, and then we just need to be at the observatory.
Yeah.
Oh well, then we have to go back to the location.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm at the observatory already, but he's not going to hang around to take that action. He's going to go drive over some monsters. So
that's why I didn't go there. I'm like, I can't reach it, and you already have a guy in striking distance.
He has to evade or attack this thing. That's a nasty monster, by the way.
Gotcha.
Second only to that thing. So I'm going to try to get him out of there by evading. Because he can't. He's got a monster in the space. He's got to evade. What's the evade on this?
It's still noisy out there.
No modifiers to evade. Yeah, you're -2 to your attack rolls, and he's got 4 hit points.
Yeah, that's -2 to the attack rolls is a problem.
He needs a heavy-duty whacker to get him. So he's going to attempt to evade. He is successful. So he gets 2 actions. I think he needs to head for the Doom department.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
So he gets a bonus action. He's evaded the monster. He will... so it's cash to get something there, huh? That's not useful. And that is influence to get something there. That's also not useful.
You have a remnant if you got $1 to get here.
Well, yeah, it's remnants to, but that's... All right, so he'll do it. He's going to cast, put him on here.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a test book. He passed. He jumps there, and then he wards. Yes.
Nice. Very good.
After you remove 2 or more doom from your space, you may suffer 1 horror to research a clue. Boom.
You get it from here, or?
Well, yeah, I do. Okay. Research a clue. If, after you gain a clue, remove 2 horror from this card.
Nice.
You see his sequence.
That's pretty sweet.
Yes, it is. And he teleports, yeah.
When you can do it.
if it all succeeds.
All right, Machine Gun Kelly.
So that worked really well.
Go avenge Mr. Dexter.
So he's going to move in his car. Boom, boom. Give 2 damage to one of these jerks. Who needs to die with 2? So what does it say exactly? 2 damage to 1 monster you're engaged with, and 2 damage to this card. So he moves into the space, ends up engaged with all of them.
Yeah.
And I think these two are just kind of meh. So he's going to put 2 damage on this guy.
Let's hope that it kills him.
Well, he needs 8.
When you get to it, yeah.
Then he's going to attack. So he gets 8 dice. Minus 2. Right? Yep. After you defeat a monster as part of an attack action, you recover 1 sanity, your focus, 1 skill of your choice. That's nice, but I need to pile the damage while I'm still alive.
Yep, yeah.
3 damage. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yep. He's manageable at least now.
Yeah, he's doable.
Yep.
Okay, so that was his.
Alright, we go to monster phase. Each ready monster activates.
So I take 3, 2. 3, 2. And 2 more.
Alright. This guy
4.
readies. Yes. And that's all that happens with him. There are no more monsters. Okay. Or
he puts it on the car and loses the car.
you do the card trick again. No, because you gotta move into the space, right?
I can't move because I have to evade.
Right.
So I think for survival purposes, I'm going to put the 2 damage over here.
Sounds reasonable.
Still got 1 more, so he can still drive it if it's still there.
You jump out before.
The problem is he takes 2 more here and
you gotta kill him. Potentially doable. Okay, so those were the monsters. Encounter phase. Alright, so draw and resolve. She is in the Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum downtown. Sure, you could waste your time talking to the doctors every week, suggests the orderly, or maybe just take a snoopful of this. After checking that no doctors are around to observe, he holds out a small square of folded paper. You may spend $1 for you or an ally to recover 3 sanity. Well, we're gonna spend that. There's 4.
Can you make an ally cover 1?
So what?
Can you make an ally recover 1? Is it 3?
You may spend $1 for you or an ally to recover 3 sanity. So when they talk about allies, are they talking about your cards, your person?
Oh, I see.
That's what I thought it was.
Okay. Yeah. Too bad.
Yeah, I know, because I was trying to give it to you before we tried to save Dexter, but then I was
probably
like, no.
Right. Yeah.
It's ally, I think, is the card.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. Which is problematic because you have to physically get to a location to heal. You can't. I haven't seen anything that heals people. Okay. That was her. Now Agnes is in the streets. She is in an urban area. Residential, sorry. Ryan Dean stands at the bed of an old truck, talking up the efficacy of his latest product to a crowd of locals. Test my influence. Oh boy. I succeed. If you pass, you see through his con, he slips you a few bills to keep you quiet. Gain $2. Alright, I'll take it. She got no money.
Okay, in the Nightmare Breach, we're going.
The better? What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that problem. That's all right.
Doom is 2, okay? A scaly hand reaches from the window of a parked car and claws at your arm. You suffer 2 damage.
Perfect.
Almost killed him. Stumbling away in pain, you pluck the barbed nails from your bloodied flesh. You remove 2 doom from your space and gain a remnant. Okay. That's very helpful. But he's almost dead. Well, we're trying to close that 1 anomaly.
You know, I can get there next turn.
And then we're over to Mr. Engaged with Monsters, so he has no encounter. So we're over to the Mythos phase.
Alright, Mythos phase. 2 for Jenny Barnes. First one, Doom.
Jeez. Not back where we just got it out.
Merchant District. Well, it was empty.
Where?
River Docks.
Well, that's safe.
Event encounter. No, that goes there. Down here. Okay. Yep, for now. And then a blank. And then the first one for Agnes. It said use paper clipping. And then she's going to have to draw from a full bag because I'm out. Alright, so-called Pharaoh speaks in Cambridge. Technological demonstration. Stop. Egyptian innovators masters uncanny science. You suffer 3 damage and 3 horrors unless you gain a dark pact condition. Can she take 3 damage and 3 horror? She will take 3 damage and 3 horror. I'd rather not take the dark pact. Damage and 3 horror.
Nice.
Yeah, well. And the next one is a clue.
Top is blue. Which blue? That must be downtown.
Yep, downtown. And this goes in there, yeah. I am done.
Norman. There isn't anything actually good in this bag, so. But another clue. Top. Purple somewhere.
Riverton. She just got done trying to heal herself.
Monster.
Great.
Most doom. So much for that plan. That's just amazing. And now for the guy that's got 4 monsters on him. Doom.
Bottom.
Yep.
1 in Independence Square, which is downtown.
And bingo.
Okay. She is not suited to do any of that stuff.
And we have the 1, okay, Doom on the top card. I mean bottom card. Bottom event card.
Yeah, oh.
Doom.
Boot. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Doom all 3 locations.
Arkham advertised, so it's north side.
This north side here. Bink, bink, bink. And reshuffle.
Sure.
Place on the bottom.
La 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 la.
Just when we thought we were getting ahead of the north side.
Nope, not happening.
Well, yeah, the Doom tokens on the event thing is going to pile up quickly because this guy's going to die immediately upon a monster phase. Doesn't matter if he kills that guy anymore or not. Well, maybe. All right, so we did that. We're over to Guys. And he cannot suffer any more damage either.
Now, luckily, you're not engaged. Oh, you are engaged. No, you're not engaged. Okay. So theoretically, where could you go get healed?
I need someplace where remnants give me. Okay, so I need to go over there. So I'm going to send this guy to here.
And get what, cash?
He's going to ward.
Uh-huh.
His warding is 4. And he got 2. Which means he can pull the clue. Okay. He has remnants, so he can turn remnants into cash.
Yeah, I'm just...
Then he can go buy himself some healing. So, in the meantime, he cleared out some doom down that way.
Yeah, and I was hoping to come clear out this doom, but now I'm like 1 away from dying on sanity, so I gotta go over there and hope to... Because I can't reach here. I can go over there.
Well, let's see what happens with Michael McLean.
Sure.
He's got his 8 dice to attack. So he's going to start with that. Attacking the big guy, he gets -2 dice. So he's got 6. It's -2, right? Yeah. He's got 6 dice to do 3 damage. I don't see it happening, but you never know. He did 1. For his next action, he can only evade or attack, I'm pretty sure, when you're engaged.
Can you attack twice? That would be nice.
You can't attack twice. While you're engaged with a monster, your actions are more limited. See the side. While engaged, and you can only... Oh, I can focus first. Attack and evade. So, yeah, he will focus, so he get another dice. He get another dice. What the heck? Didn't help. But he's focused. Oh, and then he gets a reroll for that dice when he throws away the focus.
I was going to say, what you got to lose.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, then.
So, yeah, you can focus, then attack when you're engaged. Okay, so he's done, and he's dead. So, but he put some damage on this guy.
Hang on.
So you can go get him if you could get to him.
1, 2,
well,
3, 4. If I can get to him now, you don't die, right?
Potentially. This guy does 3 damage. Let's see how much. 3. Correct. He won't. If you kill the big guy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Spend $2 to move there.
Got him! Got him!
I'm gonna try.
Got him!
All right, so
-2 to your dice.
Yeah, so it's normally a 6, so it'll be 4 dice.
Got him! Come on, you can do it.
Okay.
2.
So there's 2.
Dead.
He's dead? Okay, good. Perfect. And
8 hit points, 1 deader. Wow. That was a miracle save there.
she is done.
Did you get any bonuses for killing the monster? Oh, wait, you get remnants. You get 1 remnant.
Yeah, no, she doesn't get anything special. You get a try to attack, you may add 1 result.
That was great. Because...
Well, yeah, getting rid of that thing. That was...
Well, he's still got a problem. Because
yeah,
he's going to take 3. He's going to survive 1 more turn, but then he can attack one of them again.
Well, and we got 2. Yeah, we got...
Maybe we can...
We got the 2 hits. So now the big question here is, do I just come here and just help here or go heal myself? Because she is 1 away from dying on the sanity. And she has money to be able to heal.
Which means you need to be here or here.
What does this guy do? Yep. Spawn.
Well, one of the things you can do in Arkham Asylum... Can you get 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I can. I can spend $1, and then I'll have $1 left, or I can. Yep.
And but it's only 2 here, so you don't have to spend any money.
Right, and I can still.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you also can head towards the observatory to
do that. Yeah. All right. So let's go there. Yeah. It's just I was trying to help you here too, but I can't do everything. Okay. Anyway, long story short, because over here I could have.
So you get a focus. Do you have any focus?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
focus. What's the next thing on her thing? Going over there, you needed what? What kind of test to convert those to?
It's on that card. The last one.
Action. 2 clues from the share. Find them. You just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
What you do afterwards is.
So since I'm going to spend money, I'm actually
this location is for the encounter is book or an observation.
Yeah, that's cool.
So if you're going to use a focus action, are you going to get $1?
I'm going to get $1 because I might need it now, and then I can still get there and focus. Eventually, if I had to.
Well, no, you can't get there and focus because you're going to get there and use your action to do that. But $3 more, you might be able to heal more. Or
see where it goes. Yep. Okay, so that's done for her.
That's all of us?
That's all of us. Yes. Yes.
Monsters.
Here we go. Monster.
He takes 3 damage, which he can do. Because I don't think he takes 1 sanity or 1 horror, which is That is right at his. Now he's at his limit.
Well, I'm hoping to gun something, and hopefully you can too, or evade or something.
Well, we have to gun the one that does the sanity for sure, and that's this one here.
All right. Question. So this guy, who's got the highest intellect? I got 3
so
for
what does it
will.
say?
Hunter moves toward engage the highest intellect.
That's Norman.
Okay, so
4.
he's gonna move 1, 2.
You mean will, as in face?
Yes.
Yes, that's.
So he can't reach you, but this guy's on your heels.
Yeah, I evaded to get away from him because he's a jerk. And
Yeah, I get that.
More damage.
And that's all the monsters, yes. All right. Mythos phase. Let's see if...
encounters.
Oh, encounters, yes. Let's try to heal before anything else happens.
Yeah.
All right, so she is where?
She gets one of these.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
And
Where am I?
There is 4 doom.
I am in general
No,
store.
you're not.
2 to 3. The statues are
4 doom.
2 to 3.
Oh, really? Wow.
Is it you can't put more than 3 doom on a space? I don't know. That would have made
never heard anything.
I don't know.
Any such thing, but
the statues are coated with milfoil and draped with weeds. You try to clear them.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would look at that.
Yeah. But you're going to do what you're going to do anyway.
Yeah, I mean, so Jenny, she basically needs her intellect, which isn't the great, her will, sorry. No help here. She passes, so if you pass, you keep summon a plant for yourself, you remove 3 doom from your space, and gain 1 remnant. Holy snikes, I'll take that.
So, yeah, I can't see where it says anything about a limit. There might be, and it'd be in that other book.
I'll look. This is discarded or put underneath the one.
Might be you can't have more than 3.
What is it called? It's called Doom, or what is it called? What is that?
It's Doom.
Doom.
But it's in an anomaly, but it's putting Doom down.
Doom.
Damage and horror. Yeah, we've been piling it up where we didn't have to.
Doesn't say, but each scenario adds 1 or more cards to it.
Spread Doom.
That would make our life a little bit easier if there was a cap. It's warming.
Oh, never mind. We lost.
We lost? Why is that?
Well, no. Flip the.
It would have flipped.
Any doom that goes on an anomaly goes on the scenario card instead. So it can't go past 3. All those things that we did that went past 3 ended up on the scenario card. So we need to flip the one that had 4 or more.
All right.
If doom would be placed on a space of a neighborhood as an anomaly, it's placed on the scenario sheet instead.
On the scenario sheet instead. Yeah, I see it right here. Okay, if addition, okay, when a space has 3 doom or neighborhood, okay. If you resolve an encounter in a neighborhood with an anomaly, you resolve an anomaly encounter when neighborhood has 0 doom, remove that anomaly.
Yeah, but we have to flip the negative card.
What? It's
not that one. The negative card. The one with 4 doom. This one.
Okay.
If we get 4 doom on the scenario card, we flip this card and read it.
All right.
You pause a moment to rest and catch your breath. So much of the city has been lost. Water flows freely through the streets, which appear to be paved with strange green stone. Having caught a second wind, you are rising to head back out on the streets when a massive dark shadow glides over you. Moments later, the earth shakes and a gargantuan silhouette can be seen towering over the merchant district. Outlined against the night sky by the emerald shimmer of alien stars. Take card 39 and spawn it 39. Is that one of those? Card 39. Oh, no, that's
Is that Cthulhu?
that's the Cthulhu card, isn't it? Sitting right there, 39. Upper left corner.
Nope. 40.
Servitor Relay Epic Monster.
This is 40, so we got a lesser one to deal with.
He's in the box then. There's a...
Okay.
Add 37 to the codex and return the card to this card to the archive.
All right, so we did one thing
Unvisited
wrong.
Isle. Yeah, so we have
So we summoned a meanie before.
we have a pile of doom on here.
Okay, this was a monster.
He's card 40 or
No, 40 is Cthulhu.
39.
Let's not go there yet.
card 39. There
Is
was
it in that pile over there?
Servitor of Relay. There he is.
I'm sure he's back. So we didn't lose. We just made our life that much worse.
Well, he's basically the same as the bad guy we just killed,
Right, perfect.
except he's massive.
Sure.
Otherwise, he's a star spawn, so he's in the Unvisited Isle.
Oh yeah. Perfect. So that was my encounter. I managed to remove 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't go over, because anything over goes on that. As long as any doom going on either of the two spots now.
Look on there.
Green lightning electrifies the sky on the horizon beyond the buildings of Arkham. You see nothing but open sea. An ear-shattering crack thunders through the streets as a nearby shop is split in two, massive green spires protruding from its ruined roof. The world around you has become more foreign than familiar, more alien than human, more relais than Arkham. You wonder, even should you manage to stop this disaster, if things will return to any semblance of normalcy. Is it too late to save the city? When there is 9 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card.
Okay, so that 3 stays there. Whatever it was.
4, yeah.
It's 4. Okay.
So we get to 5 more doom. We got to close these damn anomalies.
Yep. Like quick.
Like
That's what got us last time. Remember?
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah. It was.
I have no memories like that anymore at my age. So
The doom was what
don't.
got us last
I
time.
totally forget most games I play the week later.
Well, I did my part there. You're her turn to do an encounter.
Oh boy, where is she?
She is a TikTok.
Merchant District.
She was hoping to
Not engaged. Okay, not.
TikTok club. Slim, well-dressed, dainty Donahue takes a personal and somewhat unsettling interest in you. Great, I got a suitor. He makes my friend. Make sure my friend only gets the good stuff, Pat. He says to the bartender. You may spend $1 for you or an ally to recover 2 health and 2 sanity. Perfect. I'll take both. I mean, she's still not the greatest, but she ain't in danger of dying right off the bat.
Well, yeah, that's the least of our problems.
I understand.
So he has no doom. They picked the wrong town to mess with, I'll tell you that much, says Joey the Rat. Slip me a few bucks and I'll take care of it. I know a few guys. That fish thing won't know what hit it. You may spend $2 to remove 1 doom from any space in your neighborhood. Not happening, I don't have any money.
That would have been great.
Because the remnants don't work because of the anomaly. I forgot about that. So.
Would have been great.
All right, so, and Mr. McGlenn is engaged with monsters, so he doesn't get an encounter. Now we're back to the mythos phase.
My favorite
He's
part of the
active,
game.
So.
My favorite part of the game. A blank for Jenny's first draw. And doom for her second. Bottom of the pile.
And
We're going to go into the merchant district. So,
Thank
nothing
goodness.
there. River Docks. First for Agnes. We're going to read a newspaper. Hopefully it's good news for once.
no such.
Magician vanishes. Rabbit self. Yes.
Yeah.
Full
he did.
manhunt from a magnificent Manfred underway. 7 white doves also missing. Foul play suspected. You disengage all monsters and move to the unstable space. Okay, this is Agnes.
is the space indicated by the the card and the discard pile with a symbol on it.
River ducks. Oh, okay. I didn't really move that far, but all right. And then that was it. That was her second one.
She's a leader.
Yes. Okay.
Spawn on the street nearest the leader. Here we go. Bottom card. Doom. This could be it.
North side.
Yep. Every one of them
Every one of them?
that we spawn on north side goes on that thing.
So 3.
So how many Doom markers?
Two.
So two Doom for the card.
Yep.
Okay, over to Mr. McGlenn. He's newspapering it. He's making headlines. Trade unionists added again. Food, necessities affected. Are unions communist? Headline, rumor. Add this card to the codex and discard all other rumor headlines. The value of each item in the display is increased by 2 for as long as this card is in the codex. Well, like we've been able to buy anything anyway.
The only thing I did with
Before you would buy one or more items from the display, you may test influence -1. If you pass, ignore this card. Price of everything just went up. Why wouldn't it in this circumstance?
Sure.
All right. Well, everybody standing with the Doom gets horror equal to the Doom.
Oh, so I got 1.
2.
2. Well, so much for her being healed. 1 away from dying again.
Nobody else standing on Doom. Huh? Nope. Hey, well, we survived that round.
It ain't going
All
well.
right, so Mr. McGlenn needs to start by machine gunning, or actually typewritering over the head. So he'll focus, since he might as well. Focus his strength. What the heck? And hit the big guy. It will kill him if he doesn't. The deep one. So he's 9 minus 1 is 8. He's got 2 hit points. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Dead. Remnant. All right. The one that's going to automatically kill him is gone. The other 2 will kill him also if one of them isn't killed.
Can you evade them?
I focused and whacked.
Gotcha.
He has a 1 observation. He's not evading snot.
Okay.
So one of them needs to die or he's dead.
All right. I'm going to...
So he's done. So now this guy's chasing... That's a major problem. I so want to get rid of those.
Yeah.
Close that anomaly.
That would
He
be...
automatically engages me when I jump in, though.
And wherever you go, if you don't take 2 move actions or you don't spend money, he's going to catch up to you.
Yeah, and I take 1 more damage, I'm gone, though.
Oh, I get that.
So that's... I have to run... There's 3 anomalies here. And we're just totally screwed. Oh,
Yep.
I have no money. Alright. This guy is finding a gate. Hey,
Tampering in God's domain.
Find a gate. He tests the book. Sees no reason not to do this. Found the gate. He puts 2 sanity on here and moves himself to there. And then he immediately takes an action to remove 2 clue tokens and grab one of those randomly other cards and get it out there just for giggles.
Was it these ones?
It's a random. Yeah, whichever one. Riverton.
Oh, interesting. And what was this thing again?
Well, we can't have an encounter there, though, because we have an anomaly. We were kind of hoping it would be Merchant District.
Yeah.
But he got one of them done. He's got a whole bunch of clue tokens, so he's out of danger, so he won't die immediately. He'll get some kind of encounter. I saved his life by gating out of there.
Nope.
It didn't help. Well, theoretically it's helped. You gonna do another one, or are you gonna do another one? Yeah, why not? We might as well find out where. Let's get him out where we can attempt to deal something with him. Get the Merchant District going, because Miskatonic U can't be in there.
Downtown.
That's attached to that deck. Yeah, it's anomaly.
Yeah,
there's not going to be a Miskatonic U because you have to go there to
do it. Okay, so focus,
okay, that's
focus, strength, and shoot the heck out of one of these guys. That's
they're both the same, so pick one, anyone. So
it doesn't matter
unless you have some special ability to kill both of them.
I don't, unfortunately. So 2, 4 base plus 3. Any minuses?
No. There's scumbags. No
2 wounds.
They're only one piece.
Okay.
They're just a hooded stalker.
All right. And that was both of these.
Okay, monster phase. I take 1 more point of damage. I'm teetering at 1 of anything. And where does he go?
Spawn elusive lurker. Place 1 doom and on any adjacent space. You don't want to put it here because it'll go on there.
So we get. Oh yeah.
Doom and a clue where she was. Okay, so I gotta go kill that guy basically. Massive lurker. Each investigator suffers 1 horror.
Put another doom on the card.
Put another one. She just died.
Another one on the card. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 more and we're done.
Okay, so Agnes is dead with all her cool stuff. Where's the discard pile for this stuff?
I just threw all the items up that way and sort them out at the end.
Yeah, this is not going well, guys.
What you think?
Yeah, that doom is exactly what got us last time.
Okay,
and I remember it, and I was like, we need to keep this under control, but still doesn't help. So what's left that we need? We need people to get rid of doom.
I don't know what this guy does. I'm just taking Rex Murphy because I've seen him before. I know the name, but I don't know if he does any good or not. He's 7/7 on stats, so he's a survivor.
Yeah.
That's based by.
I'm gonna go with the balanced woman, Min the
7/7 stats.
Min Tipan, whatever. She's a 6/6, but she's 3/3/3/2/2.
Oh, I see. Rex Murphy and Minty Fun.
Yep, going well, folks.
So we get Search for the Truth and the Tower, and then he gets to choose one. You can focus each skill up to twice. Unlimited focus. Holy smokes. As part of your research action, add 1 of the result of each die you roll. Okay, so no, he's going to get this other thing. That goes.
I need $3, please. Oh, never mind. I'm right here.
So, he's a seeker. What is this?
Gathering
Family curse
clues.
result. Only 6s counts as successes.
Yeah,
that's why he can double focus.
He is horrible.
Never give up. After you fail a test, you focus one skill of your choice.
Yeah.
So, somebody tells me re-roll one or all of your dice. Oh, okay. So, okay. He's not with the focus capability. He can do something, and he gets re-rolls. So, yeah, he's a 6. If he gets, and he cannot be blessed or cursed. He's already cursed. All right, so that's okay. So we died on drawing doom from the mythos phase for that, so that it is a new turn. Yeah. And we're starting right where, okay, this guy's out of here, and she's out of here. Where's your, where's the?
I already tossed it over there, I think. Or...
No, these are the standees.
Oh, you have one over there.
No, I have the bases. Where's the new character standees? The ones that we're not using. Are they in the box? Oh, there we go. We need our new character guys.
Might as well keep this bag. Well, I mean, we die another time.
That's why I kept the investigator cards nearby.
Who'd you pick?
Rex Murphy. He's looking kind of puzzled.
Yeah, they all kind of are. Like, how can I get out of this? I can't. Okay, great.
Well, we died in the observatory and we started at the observatory.
Yeah. I mean, there's no clues on there, though, unfortunately.
No. Well, Norman has all the clues that he... Oh. Why did I take Norman off? I took the wrong guy off. Dumbass.
Sure.
Norman's there at the observatory. He's got 3 clues.
She's got absolutely no offensive skills.
So we can get 2 more clues on the darn thing. That's not the issue. We take 1 more doom.
Yeah.
And we're turning that card, which will probably say end of the world. So we get 1 more turn.
I think we can fight Cthulhu. He's not as tough, but the problem is our odds are astronomically. I mean, if we can get here, we can do something. I can kill this guy. I know I can.
Oh, that one guy that's sitting there easily.
Yeah. So I can kill him.
But we have to get all the doom off.
Yeah, that's the key. Can we get doom off? I mean...
Doom off. All right, so it's our turn to do things?
Yep. So I'm thinking...
So if you...
Well, the first thing I got to do is do that. Then I would like to move here and... I can't
engage that thing? Well, you can attack and move.
Yeah, but I can't. You get what I'm getting at? Because he does the whole...
Or you can evade and try to get the other guy.
The problem with this guy is he adds 1 every monster phase, so he's got to die too.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy doesn't do anything in particular. This is the one that adds the horror, right?
Yeah. Can you guys...
Or doom. So you have to evade this one to get to that.
No, he's not engaged with me. He was engaged with you.
Oh, that's right, he isn't.
So I don't even have to evade him. I can just move to that space and
No,
kill
you
him.
cannot leave he's active. He will automatically, if you move, he automatically becomes engaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can one of you guys go kill the other guy? What's he got? I mean, he's a pansy. Either way. Because my evasion isn't the greatest.
Well, Norman can't fight anybody. He's 1 point from...
And she can't do it either, so...
So, his... I mean, Rex Murphy can run over there and try and kill him. He can try. He has no modifier. He's only got 1 hit point. He's elusive.
Right, yeah, it's...
Does not engage investigators in his space.
He's just adding doom automatically.
I understand. If you do not want to evade to kill him, I'll send Rex over there and try it.
So I gain an extra... Alright, let me try it.
Try what?
Evade. If I fail, then I fight him.
You don't fight him. You.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, you can. I mean, whichever way. That guy has to go either way.
I understand this. That's why I asked if you can take him out. If there's any way for you.
They're equally hard enough to take out by Rex Murphy. I don't care which one I target. Pick one.
Okay.
If you want to stay where you are and then do something else in that space, fine. I don't care.
Then, okay, I'll pick this guy over here.
I mean, the gamble is if you go first and you hit that guy, and then I go over there and I miss him.
Right. So I'm gonna go first and hit him and see if
I go over there and try it, and you back me up, whichever way you want to do it.
Go first then.
So whichever person is going to attack this one needs to go first, because
I have to evade in order to do that.
I'll be happy to move over there
Sure.
and do it. I have to pay $1 to do it. It's no big deal.
How did you do that? Oh, you went this way. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
I don't have any choice with that. I got it.
Yeah.
He only has a strength of 2.
Sure. I get this.
So
I can't kill 2 people. If I could kill 2 people, I'd love to.
Yeah, and he can't. Yeah, so. Failed.
Oh, because you need 6s.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to do Norman because that's what he's got to do. He's going to research to get a clue token off of him and into the spot because he's sitting on a whole bunch of them. He can't do any more focusing, so after that he'll gain $1. So he has $1. Okay, he had no problem focusing.
You get 1 per, or?
I mean, not focusing. Research to place clues equal to your test result.
So perfect. You get all 3 on me.
Oh, 2 of them.
2.
That's all we needed anyway.
Yeah, because.
Oh, he could take the other action to instead of getting $1. Why not? Put the other card out.
Oh yeah.
Put the other card out. I mean, what the heck? Why not?
Well, you're there.
Well, it's going to go here, but
Well, yes.
I'm sure that's where it is. Oh, it is Miskatonic U. Wow. I would have sworn it was going to be.
Interesting. So now, because we have a person in Miskatonic U.
Well, we have 1. This one is yet to be decided
Correct.
what you're going to do.
So we have 1 there.
And the indication would, well, we have to do all 4 of them, but so it doesn't really, So the question is, do you send her after trying to kill something? Because
I'm going to try. All right. So the first thing she's going to do is actually focus. She's going to focus her strength. She's got no
this
weapon.
one?
Yeah.
And then how are you going to attack anybody?
Oh, that's right. It's a move. Fudge this game. The things that really are ridiculous.
Did she have she never got the Wither spell traded. Yeah.
She has nothing.
Yeah, it spells in the other person's hand.
Correct. Now I'm there. Great, but.
Okay, so you're going to engage this one. Put that on.
Yep. With 2 whole dice.
That frees up her.
I kill him. I'm amazing. Alright, that was her.
And now she can go run over there and try to off this thing.
So
there's
4
no
base.
I don't think
plus
there's
3.
I don't think there's any minuses. Nope, no minus.
Well, what's his thing?
Wow.
Hang on. Once per round, you may add 1 to result of one of your die while resolving a test. So what do I need? I need 1 hit?
He's
done.
Okay. Then we're over to monster actions.
The big problem is here we can't survive this.
No. Every investigator suffers 1 horror.
Yeah, well, we'll get to the monster phase.
We're in the monster phase.
Okay, great. Every investigator suffered 1 horror. Okay. Is that for it for monsters? What does this guy do? Move towards and engage the highest intellect. 1, 2.
He's headed for me again.
Well, yeah. He's always been him.
I ran away.
Yes, you did.
All right, here comes our death and doom. It's encounters to start with. So we actually got out. Oh, no. The only one that is in the special space.
Yeah, well, she didn't have a choice. Okay,
so you get
a street for her. And it's lamppost residential. You remember a shortcut near here. Oh, great. Observation. I get +1. Observation. Okay. If you pass, you duck. Okay. I passed. You duck along an alley and cut full block from your route. You may move up to 2 spaces, ignoring monsters during this movement. If you... Ooh. Well, do I want to...
Where do you want that person to be?
She's good on strength. But what?
Not so good at warding?
No, that's the problem. She's not. Can she take down this guy?
Possibly, if you can do 4 damage at minus whatever.
-2 strength. Not very well, but I could take a couple of hits and kill him. Because he won't go. He's done for this turn, right?
Correct.
Let me try to eliminate some problems here then, since I can't really...
Because we're doing encounters. Monster phase is over.
Yeah. Knowing monsters doing... Yeah, because I can't be of any use taking these out. I have 1 for lore.
Moved into an active monster, you'd be automatically become engaged.
All
right, River's done.
Ignoring monsters doing this movement, so I don't know what that means. But...
Oh, well, then... Okay. It's temporarily not engaged. Right.
She's in an anomaly. You get 2 encounters. 1 in the streets.
There's no monster there, so she gets an anomaly.
Oh, it's an anomaly.
She gets an anomaly encounter with no...
No, 0. Your the tattooed man spins a hair-raising tale. Test my will. Okay. Failed. If you fail, he gestures with his hands and you reel back. Your skin blackened and burn. You suffer 1 damage and 1 horror. Sweet.
Okay, and you can do a strength -2 test at Riverton if you have any capability of doing so.
It is a 0.
You may spend any number of remnants to roll that many additional dice.
It is a 0.
So
that's what she should have done, because she's got 2 remnants and she's got a high strength.
All right, so now we are at Miskatonic University in the observatory. There's a gap in the schedule, so you're able to spend some time at the telescope. Observation is 4. Passed. If you pass, you see something streak out of the sky and note where it lands. You gain 1 remnant. Oh man, has he got a pile of remnants?
Well, now you can use them hopefully for the Arkham gate thingamajigger.
Now let's see what he can do here. After you resolve, it is will. -2. Well, that still gives him 2. You may spend any number of remnants and roll that many additional dice. That's it.
Well, yeah, I don't know what else you gotta do with them.
Well, there's all kinds of things you could do with them, but right now it's like, okay. Severed. Okay. You walk through the flooded campus is interrupted by a feeling you are being observed. He's big. You spin around, hair on the back of your neck bristling, and are face to face with an onyx statue of a bizarre alien creature. Find yourself unable to look away from the statue, its sparkling ruby eyes holding you in its place, growing ever wider, occupying every corner of your mind. In the furthest reaches of your psyche, a voice calls to you, urging you to break free, reminding you that Arkham needs you. Suddenly you can move again, but barely. You reach out and remove the ruby stones from the statue, smash them on the ground. As you do, relief pulses through you, and you feel an immense release of pressure on your chest. Place one marker on the scenario sheet, return the card to the archive. So it gets the second. We got to the second marker. Halfway there.
Wish we give us some bonuses, like get rid of a.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but
so
that's a minor victory in ourselves.
No, this is 5, right? Yeah, this is good. What it is.
So that was my encounter there, and Rex is doing a street encounter because no monsters present anymore, and it is a lamppost. Residential. An old woman startles you from your reverie and begs your help to cross the street. She chatters about her grandchildren all the way to the other side. Her ignorance of the darkness you fight is somehow reassuring. You, or an ally, recovers 1 sanity and you focus 1 skill of your choice. Well, okay.
Take what you can.
What is coming up here? Probably warding, I'm going to guess. So we'll get better at warding. For Rex. Well, that was the encounters. Now for the unsurvivable.
I didn't read the King and the Yellow. When I suffer horror, I get to research 1 clue.
Research is putting it on there from you.
Okay. I need to get some clues. Well, we don't need them anymore, do we?
No, we don't.
But it's probably for the next one. Would be
so we don't have any more dooms in the bag right now. As a matter of fact, there's blanks.
There's 1 blank.
Two blanks. There's 3 blanks.
Here's the first one for Agnes. Here's the second one for Agnes.
And that's everything, I think. So Agnes skated it. Yeah. All right, so...
I don't know how much of that was her, but...
Yeah, well...
And now Minty Pond. Uh-oh.
That's horror for any doom you're standing on. So she gets 2.
Oh, that's not good for her.
And he gets 1.
She is 1 away from dying. And that's it. And then the second one is news story.
So you didn't draw any dooms over there.
Northside vigilante apprehended. Local factory worker unmasked. 3 deaths now linked to the same man. I did what I had to do. You choose 1. You suffer 2 damage and 2 horror, or you become cursed. 2 damage and 2 horror it is.
Jeez. All right, Norman. Are you going to kill us all, Norman? We have to read the final statement here. Come on, Norman. Yep. Bottom card. What district?
Downtown.
Yep, that did it.
Okie doke. So, what happens now?
We flip 9 or more doom. Yes, we do. The earth trembles. Well, put the 9th one on there.
I did.
Okay, because it may not be over yet. Who knows?
I think
Earth trembles and a wave of seawater drags you from your feet. You struggle not to drown as glittering spires of green and black stone rise towards the sky from what was once a river. Their mind struggles to accept their enormity as they climb 10, no, 20 times as tall as the tallest building in Arkham. And then the hideous, bloated monstrosity rises from among them. Standing taller still with its dragon wings spread and its terrible tentacles reaching for the sky. Return 36 to the archive. Stop there. Take card 40. Spawn it at the river docks. Take card 38.
Oh, did I go to the wrong place?
Take card 38, add card 38 to the codex. Alright. As if it wasn't bad enough, in the distance beyond the towering spires, 1 giant structure towers above them all. Looming over all of Arkham stands a massive citadel of greenstone, the heart of relief. Intricately carved statues, 3 and 4 times as large as a person, line every street and alley. The ruby eyes bore into you as you pass below them, unmoving but lifelike, made of simple stone you think, yet menacing all the same. The Cthulhu Epic monster's health is reduced by 3 for each marker on the scenario sheet.
Oh, that's nice. So it's -6.
So we'll just put that on there. After the Cthulhu Epic monster has been defeated...
we don't even have one elder side.
Why do they even put that statement on here?
I don't even know.
Flip this card and read, that is not dead, which can eternal lie effect. When there are 13 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card and read, strange aeons come. So we have 4 doomed. So what's his minuses? 3. 4 health per 16, 24 health -6.
So 18.
He's massive.
Potentially.
-3 to combat. So I have a guy that can roll 1 dice.
She's there.
No, he can't roll any dice, actually. -3. No, there's nobody who can roll any dice against him at this point.
She's the only one.
Yeah, we had 3 guys that were combat hogs that couldn't survive the spawn of Cthulhu, let alone. And we still have Rex Murphy here to get spawn a clue token top card.
Okay. Get a clue.
Oh, actually, that's his second action. So it's spun it. Where is it?
Miskatonic University.
Oh boy, and that goes in over there. So what? Why bother?
Oh.
Well, clues are rerolls too, I think, weren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So, all right. So we have blank, and then we have a monster. Like we need any more monsters. Where is this one? Street nearest. Okay, who? Rex.
Nearest who? Oh, okay.
Street nearest his prey, which is the investigator that drew the card.
Perfect. Okay.
Hi, Murph. Have a monster. Oh God, he's never going to be able to deal with this guy. All right. Well, we've got 4 doom before we. I might as well just leave this here. I'm going to read the back side of it here shortly.
Well, he also causes horror, and this guy causes horror.
Oh, jeez.
So in the monster phase, we're gonna
die horribly in horror real quick.
Yeah. So is there anything that can be done here other than she cannot fight them, but she can try to remove doom and potentially do that encounter? So what is?
So we have to buy. We have to be able to get to items. If you can't fight him now, you have to buy items to get to him. That's the only choice we have.
And attempt to
ward.
That's the word I was looking for.
Well, that'd be kind of interesting if we managed to remove one anomaly. It'd be like a miracle.
I removed 1. Yes.
Oh well, there was a thought that might have been able to.
Yeah. Maybe you over there, but I don't
know. If you'd have got them both.
Yeah, you could have gone.
And maybe got the last one. And well, no, he doesn't have any. Well, he has his gate spell. He can move to it. Which is kind of funny. All right, so Rex is engaged with a monster, so he's going to focus. He has no choice. He's going to focus and try to combat it. I don't think he is going to have much luck with that, but because he's -1, so now he has 2 dice. Oh, we got a 6. I don't think I want to re-roll. I can re-roll 1 or all. Hey. Well, I put 1 point of damage on him. It needs 3.
Yeah, he was not my favorite character with that 6 last time. Okay. So.
Well, he has some interest. If he could have got started, he can focus really well, and he just has to focus a whole lot and get some kind of bonus item for whatever he wants to do. So Rex has possibilities. So that was Rex. What is Norman going to want to do? Norman, boy, he doesn't have any money. Doesn't have any way of gaining money because he burned off all of his remnants. Well, he could get a spell, but then he'd have to leave that spot. Oh, that monster's chasing him, isn't it? Well, you're actually you're there. Yeah. So let's we'll just
not engaged with that monster.
Okay, so I am going to gate. Oh, wait a minute. Is that gonna kill him? Oh, it would kill him because he'd take 2 horror from those guys and die. Unless, okay, let's try the combo. He's got to go out. Got to. Doesn't have any choice.
Do you have any focus?
No, I do. So I get 1 reroll. Lose the focus. Hey, he made it. Oh, he still took the 2, and he's gonna run over there.
Yep. And now
I'm gonna try to ward with less dice.
At least it's dice.
Nothing.
All right.
Wow. And so he's gonna be the next one that dies.
No, I might. Well, let's see here. Let me.
Well, no, he takes 2 horror. He's gone.
Yeah, okay, that's fair, but
that's that one and that one.
Yeah, and I'm about to shoot Cthulhu.
Shoot Cthulhu.
Sure. All right, so he's minus
is
3.
This person?
Yes.
Engage with this too.
I engage with that too.
Yeah, as soon as you take an action, you engage.
What was I gonna do?
Yeah, it's kind of like the way.
3 plus 1 because of this, so that's 4 dice. Okay, hang on.
Reroll everything.
No, I'm going to use Jenny's twin 25s to add a pip to this one, making it a success. Reroll these and see if the lucky cigarette can move me 1. Perfect.
Oh, 2 more.
Well, that wouldn't help, but okay. All right, so 3 wounds on him. So I at least got to put some damage on Cthulhu.
He's engaged with you.
Yeah, that's cool. Now we try to evade.
Good luck with that. You have to evade both of them.
So it's minus 1 and minus 0. So. Oh, plus 1 for evade. Okay. So they're.
You get another action.
I can't attack again.
No.
So I might as well move away and have an encounter. I mean, you know what I mean?
Do you want to encounter in there or the TikTok club? That's a street encounter.
The
not
TikTok club would be worth it because I could heal. Okay.
Yep.
And I have money. I survived an encounter with Cthulhu and ran away screaming in fear.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Well, the sanity loss is gonna get me, unless I can heal the TikTok club.
Monster phase. Each red inbound activates. So this guy gives everybody a horror.
And I'm dead.
Well, because he doesn't activate, he doesn't give horror.
Oh, so I'm not dead yet.
So that guy doesn't die. You only get 1 horror.
Okay.
Wasn't enough to die, and this one deals.
I'm 1 away with both of them.
He's already in. So he's going to deal 1 and 1 to Rex. He has 1 himself. Yeah, he's 1 point away. Thanks to you knocking Cthulhu out for a round.
Both of these are 1 away. All 3 of these are 1 away.
Oh, well, yeah, like we're going to...
Yes, so...
Encounter.
Right,
well, we get
so
our encounters.
We can see if we can heal.
So...
What is it?
It's the TikTok club.
And it's dollars, right? I got dollars. Where's TikTok club? You trade... You trade bar tricks with another patron and draw up a crowd. See if you can figure out the next one, he says. Do I get to spend money? No, I get to test my eyeball, right? So 2 plus 1. If you pass, he pays for your meal. All right. You or an ally recovers 3 health. I didn't need help. I needed sanity.
Too bad, so sad. You're dad.
Oh well.
That's what the message reads.
There's nothing I can do.
Okay, next. She's an anomaly.
Anomaly. Yay,
with 1 doom.
The notes scribbled on the napkin are smeared and difficult to decipher. Test my knowledge, my lore. I succeed. If you pass, you realize there's an account of the last human moments of one of the scaly creatures. You remove 1 doom from your space.
Oh!
And we're not going to survive anyway, so. If you fail, you give up. No, I didn't fail.
Well, that was interesting. Okay, so...
I'd be surprised if we get rid of an anomaly. That would be like...
I'm in a space with 3 doom. Come quickly, the man gestures from the doorway. Need your help. We've got one of them tied up in the basement. Damn thing came up through the drain. You may become delayed to remove 2 doom from your space and gain 1 remnant. Why not?
Wait, did it become delayed? Oh,
yeah, and 2 doom gone and 1 remnant.
I mean...
Why not? I'm going to die next turn anyway.
Yeah, as well.
Might as well. I'll lay down right now and just say goodnight.
You're going for 1 more attack?
So that was it. He doesn't get an encounter because he's engaged. Therefore, it's on to Mythos phase.
Oh, no, I'm not going to get another attack.
No.
This is going to end this.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get another shot at Cthulhu. All right. Here's the first one from Jenny. She spawns a clue.
Okay. Top purple of some sort.
It is Riverton. Oh, what am I doing? It's right up here. Like we're gonna get.
Oh no, that's downtown, isn't it? This is Riverton.
No, yes, it is a
Purple.
It's definitely different. I don't know why I'm bothering, but okay. That was our first. Jenny's second.
Why are we bothering? It's exactly right.
Oh,
here we go. Now we can get it over. Now we
here.
can get it over with.
Merchant District in the River Docks 2.
Boom. Boom.
Well, so you put 3 in that.
You put 3 and don't. Yeah.
And 1 goes on there, right?
And 1 goes on there, yes.
Which I don't know if that makes a difference for any.
13 is the magic number.
Oh,
there, so.
up there.
But we just opened another anomaly where we didn't need it.
All right, so her first one is a reset of the deck. Yes, is that what
No. That bottom card, 1 in every area.
Cool.
And this is it.
So Merchant District.
Up 3 more on the.
Yeah. Okay. So
what's the total?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
13. That's
13. So the lucky number has been achieved. We died by.
Although your attacks scarcely seemed to harm the rubbery, enormous body of the monster, in time its movements grew sluggish. The stars revolve overhead, and the creature turns its gaze down from the night sky back to the sea. Bit by bit, it retreats to the tower at the center of its alien city and folds itself back down to slumber for another age. As Great Cthulhu dreams once more, the Emerald City sinks again beneath the waves, leaving Arkham drowned but alive. No.
That was the victory, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, how did this happen?
No. The creature destroys buildings and scoops up townsfolk with ease. I had you go there for a while.
I was like, what? We just had the last? I would have put Doom on there every 5 seconds. Yeah.
Destroys buildings and scoops up townsfolk with ease. The few brave members of Arkham's police force who dare oppose it are drawn into hidden mouth by its flailing tentacles. With every moment it grows faster, stronger, its strange high singing louder and more dreadful. The stars hold steady above, and you realize at last that doom has come for Arkham and for all the world.
In Arkham, calamari eats you.
Yeah.
Well, we gave it a valiant effort. This is what happened last time. I remember this was the issue. Once this started piling up, we were doomed.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like you need more investigators. Like, could you imagine trying to do this with 2? to keep.
Well, you only draw.
I understand. Yeah. Yes.
You draw less tokens. You have less encounters.
We can try it with 2 next time if it's just 2 of us. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's just I don't feel like I have enough actions to go everywhere. I gotta go do stuff. Like, she was okay at killing monsters. She did her part, but when it came to getting rid of Doom,
was there anything for sale that would have made any kind of a difference?
I never could get to that.
I know, but if you had money,
yeah, I sure did.
You could have gone to where immediately. 45 automatic plus through 3 attack for $4. Secret page, you get +2 book as part of a ward action. Whoa, $3. Fine clothes, once per round, you may pay half price while buying an item. Cost you 4 to start with.
Sure.
45 Thompson, yeah, there it is.
Nice one.
+5 attack. And Elder Sign Amulet, once per round, if 2 or more horror would be dealt to this card, prevent 1. And it can hold 4. So yes, there are.
Yeah.
If you start with money, the first thing you should do is buy an item.
So instead, I went chasing monsters.
If there's an item that helps that character.
She was already okay with the starting weapon.
That's the question: is whether there's an item there that makes
no,
that
it was just a
character.
45. That's the regular 45.
What's the plus on it?
On her, she can add 1 to the result of 1 die. In addition of getting
so
+3.
either one of those weapons has been clearly superior.
No, what's the?
They add +4 and +5 dice.
Well, the gun that was up here before. Where the heck did it go?
You have the Thompson. It adds 5 dice.
Yeah, okay, well, in any case, I went chasing monsters because they were already all over the place.
Well, no, there was 2 to start. We have 2 to start the game.
Yeah.
But I still think that the first thing, if anybody, these 2 didn't have any money.
Sure.
So they can't. They have to chase Doom or chase getting clues, whatever. But if anybody has any money and they benefit greatly from an item, the first thing you do is go buy it.
So the other problem with
I
your
need to go to the
theory,
restroom.
though, go ahead. All right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna stop the stream. So, yeah, it went as it always does. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with what are we playing tomorrow? Mansions of Madness. We'll try to see if we can get that to stream and also show you what's going on with the app with that. So, all right. Bye, guys. Oops.